Hello, I am HQ of HQ Reacts. If you have made it this far and you're not subscribed, please hit the like button and subscribe and share. If you find me on other social media platforms, please follow me. And you might find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Hey, guys, we back at it again. I decided to do this pop-up show. I like going live, so I am a live person. So I decided to do some of the pop the balloon, some of the rejections that they've been getting lately, right? And I was just trying to figure out, why do we as women, we reject the men straight out? We always reject the men straight out, you know. And it only comes down to a couple things. And I tried to figure out, well, why do women always reject the men? It just be straight up balloon time. Balloon, boom, boom, boom. And it don't be nothing else but a straight up rejection. And I get it. We narrowed it down to three things. Women typically reject men for a variety of reasons. Weird reasons. It could be any old kind of thing. Different goals, values, all that. But it primarily comes down to four things. Four reasons why women, or three reasons why primarily that women reject men. First one I wrote down, First one I wrote down is, let me see, lack of chemistry. It's a lack of chemistry. Women, they want to see some chemistry. We want to see some sexiness. We want to see some, we want to see some. It's a lack, right? Sexual communication, poor vibe, all of these things. But I say the first one is the physical attraction. Who is it? The first one is the physical attraction. Who do I got right there? Okay, hold on. Who came up and jumped that live? Oh, Triple X. Okay. So it's the physical attraction. Let's talk about that.
Go.
A lack of physical attraction. Hey, Triple.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How you doing?
Hey.
Go ahead and finish your monologue.
So it's a physical attraction that people lose. That is the most important. Of course, it's the most important for men. It's the most important for women. I mean, if she don't feel a strong desire or a spark or magnetic pull towards that other person on a physical or romantic level, she gonna pop the balloon. Okay. I'm not drawn to touch you. I'm not drawn to say nothing to you. I'm not drawn to be intimate with you. We feel like friends. We don't feel like romantic partners. I'm not excited about you. There ain't nothing I want to explore about you. I don't get no butterflies in my stomach. I'm not physically attracted. It doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It just means the emotional and the physical and the biological connection isn't clicking for me or you or whatever. And men, it's a physical thing immediately. Women, it has to be a little bit more, right? Second thing is you make a poor impression. Okay? That means the initial experience with you is negative, off-putting. We just ain't attracted. And most people can't explain why. It's just like, hey, you give me a creepy vibe and I can't really explain it. It's a gut reaction based on, I don't know, your first interaction, the first time I see you or whatever. Body language can be off, your tone of voice, the way you move, the way you walk. You can be you can look like a simp, you can be an arrogant asshole. It can be, and you don't, or maybe you don't, I don't feel safe when I talk to you. I mean, it's primarily a couple things that in which we reject everybody. when you don't have the emotional, when you talk, and sometimes when people let you talk, when you be on these pop the balloon shows and they let you talk, then we can see if we have an emotional connection or a verbal connection or some kind of other connection. Lack of an emotional connection. I don't feel like you would understand me. I don't feel like you would get me. I don't feel like you would accept me for the way I am. My values or the conversation I might have. You don't feel safe opening up to this person. These are many reasons why people reject you. I don't see the empathy or the sympathy in you. You don't have sympathy for old people, kids, blah, blah, blah. Me having other kids, it's not a strong sense of emotional connection. And so therefore these people get rejected. Okay? It's many reasons why people get rejected. With that being said, this is a brutal gauntlet. Pop the Balloon is a brutal gauntlet for people who are trying to find love. So we're going to get right into it with the Pop the Balloon people, because this is ugly. Ratchet daters getting roasted or cooked. Let's go. Let's go.
Guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
ISO.
ISO, how old are you?
33.
And what do you do?
So I'm an actor, I'm a comedian, and I work in aviation doing aircraft safety checks.
Okay, very cool. What are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I like to watch Shrek. That's my favorite things to do. Okay. I like to spend time with my family, my niece and nephew. I only got one nephew. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be teaching them basketball and wrestling. And for the most part, I don't know. I just like learning about life. That's my thing.
Nice. Yeah. All right. So what are some things you look for in a woman?
What I look for is a woman who would love me the way my mother loves my father. You know what I mean? The way Michelle Obama loved Barack Obama, right? The way Fiona loved Shrek. That's what I'm looking for.
All right. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Shoot. I guess a woman who don't have a sense of humor, I guess. Like, I like to laugh.
I just don't understand why the balloon get popped after he explains that. Why did the balloon get popped?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, tell me. I'm asking
you. Because he got a little bit too lovey-dovey. As a man, it's a level of stoicism that is needed to at least ignite the woman's intrigue. What he up here doing, when you get to talking like that immediately, and she ain't then really like got in there and had to tear down walls and knock down the floors to get that, it comes across as a little needy. And yeah, it can turn some women off. You gotta think about it, HQ. We was talking about DMX the other day. He's the most extreme guy I know. Tupac will be up there too, but X was just out of control.
Right.
A woman that's attracted to those X type guy, her hearing a guy talk like that off rip is gonna be a turnoff to her.
But how is he talking? What do you mean talk like that?
What he's saying is too lovey-dovey. Of course, it's just too much. It's too flowery, and it's too like it's coming across as too soft. Like when you get to talking about it too much, it comes across as just like you're a soft guy, and she's unsure. Pop the balloon. If a woman unsure, she gonna just pop the balloon.
See, people wonder why this is a thing it's a revealing thing. Men wonder, or black men wonder, why a woman or black woman, how do I put this?
Go ahead, get it out.
Why a black woman would she becomes more submissive with a white man. There you go. She becomes more submissive. She becomes submissive with a white man, or she's quicker to do it. Is because he's willing to do this for her.
All right, I'm curious though. I gotta say this.
Or he's willing to do it. He's not holding himself back from
He's laying it all out on the line.
Yeah,
right.
He's laying it right. He's laying it right onto, not necessarily right then, but he's more willing than black men to be open and upfront about how he feels about her.
But this is the thing, though, HQ. No, I don't doubt that.
I'm just saying that's what I heard from some of the women. That's the reason why men are asking for submission, or they're asking for relationship, and they're asking for all these things, and then they wonder why black women become more not quicker, not submissive, period, but quicker, do the submissive thing quicker, is because they're willing to open themselves up quicker than black men.
Well, is the expectations different for black men, though? That's my question. Because I asked that because I question whether a black man, a specific black man, we ain't gonna just make a blatant statement,
right, will
come out as in what this brother's doing. It would get like a universal response, like you mentioned that white man would get from.
Yeah, but see, here's the difference.
Go ahead.
You've been trained. Black women have been trained to not expect that from black men. So it's startling. Just like it was startling for you when he said what he said, it's also startling for black women because they're not used to black men being that open.
Okay.
And he's going to see that a regular woman who is not startled by that will look at that and take it in what exactly he's saying and not hold it against him. So a woman who doesn't know how to navigate a man or his emotions will try to call him soft or a simp.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't be so quick to judge. I know what I've seen.
I ain't quick to judge.
Yeah. I mean, neither. But yeah, I'm gonna say this. I get what you're saying, but I think we all have to be adults and kind of have to take people at face value and like, just for example, like if I date a chick, bad girl or whatever, I like her, she got everything I want. Mm-hmm. I'm like ready to be super serious with this chick. Mm-hmm. If she turn out to be a thief, even if the next two of those chicks that meet that criteria turn out to be a thief, I can't hold that against meeting future women. You know, if I go in with that perspective that these chicks ain't trying to do nothing but just swipe stuff about the mansion, you know, I would be in the wrong, you know. Right. Now, I understand why a lot of brothers, after they've dealt with a few chicks, if that's been their reality, they would have that perspective. Right. But they would still technically be wrong for harboring that. Right. Like, if you're really going to call it down the middle, I agree with what you're saying. They may have grown up, and that may have been the sentiment from their aunties, the grandmas, and elders in their family. Right. But if you're still going to treat another man, because even if he's white or Indian or whatever, he's still another man. Right. And he gets that preference or that grace. I'm sorry, the word I'm looking for, that grace. Right. Yeah. And you don't give it to the equivalent black man, then you're not calling it down the middle.
Right. But it's not. Yeah. But see, here's the thing. I mean, I get all that. I take people individually. I'm saying they always ask the question. People ask the question. Well, why y'all treat Chad better than Brad? Y'all treat Brad better than y'all treat us. And I'm telling you, this is what the women say.
Yeah. No, I don't doubt that. I believe you, HQ. No, yeah.
I'm saying that's something that men can say. Men can, take back to your playbook and say, hey, okay, well, maybe that might be something or another that maybe, depending on the individual woman, I could reveal myself earlier as opposed to not. So I don't know. I'm just saying it's a thing. I'm saying when you said he revealed himself too early, I was like, well, I mean, sometimes that's a hindrance and sometimes it's not. In the black community, it seems to be something that's not desired to do, but he did it anyway. So
Right. No, I get that. And for that, I totally get where you're going with that. But it proves that to a degree, expectations are somewhat different per the race. Like I think the ultimate
no, it's not
when
different.
you think
It's not different. We expect you. We expect all men. No, it's not different. No, wait a minute. No, it's different in terms of we know you all won't reveal yourself. We know you won't do that. So therefore, the expectation is different. You're
hey,
right.
you know what? But
You're
I would agree with you if he had not just done that. So it's a possibility. I would say
but you said to me
right
that he come across as goofy because he did it. So all of the black community as a whole feels like that. I'm saying when a black woman goes over to a white man and he reveals himself early, it's a refreshing thing because we know the brothers ain't finna do it. So therefore he's gonna get that quicker because he does reveal himself over there. You don't get that reveal over here in the black community.
Well, I would say it's the exception rather than the rule. You know what I'm saying? Because you see him doing it. I've seen it before.
Very rarely have you seen black men do this.
Yeah, but it's not an absolute.
No,
Hey,
I'm not saying that.
It's not an absolute. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying though, and I don't downplay that, and I definitely respect your perspective. I don't want you to think I'm discarding.
No, I get it. Let's see what else he.
Yeah. You can let it run because we can play tennis ball with that all day. Go ahead.
Laugh. I like to make people laugh. I like a woman who like thinks about other people. You know, you understand? Yeah, that's what I like.
Okay. All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why she ended up popping. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Simone. I'm 32.
Nice to meet you.
And Simone, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Ultimately, it was the energy. It felt really lackluster. I don't really want to be here right now. No Squidward, That's what it gave for me.
Oh, that's funny.
Whoa.
Hilarious.
She said Squidward. That's hilarious. That's what's up.
Okay. So now is Simone someone that's your type?
Yeah, I like her joint. She like a sunflower. Like I like the joint on her real quick. She cool. You said how old you are?
32.
32. That's what's up. What you do?
I popped.
That's what's up.
So it's irrelevant.
Whoa.
Ouch.
All right. Thank you. Let's go over here.
You said I don't want to tell you nothing. What you asking me some stuff for? Wow. I mean, that was rude. Really?
Yeah.
I mean, what did it take you to just answer the question? Ooh, that's ignorant.
Name and age.
Yes, I'm Vanessa. I'm 35.
Okay. And
Beautiful.
Vanessa, why did you end up popping your balloon?
He had mentioned like sense of humor, and he said, "Oh, that's funny," and I didn't know what was funny. So I thought maybe we didn't match there. He seems like a fun person, but I thought maybe like it just something on the.
No, you're stiff. You're stiff.
I don't know. I don't. It's not happening for me.
Is Vanessa someone that's your type?
Absolutely. She look like Moesha. I like her.
Oh my God! Thank you. Such a huge compliment.
Yeah, she should. You be happy.
Thanks.
Go Mo.
All right, thank you. All right, so we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question to help you narrow it down.
Okay, cool. So first of all, y'all look beautiful. I'll start by saying that. So let me ask, where are you all like as far as where do you feel like you are right now as far as what do you want in life right now?
You're looking at me.
I'm looking at everybody, Mama. You just right here.
Yeah, come on over here. All right, name and age and answer to his question.
My name is Jessica. I'm 28. Can you repeat your question?
Absolutely. I'm asking. Well, excuse me. I asked all of them, all of you all. What are you looking for out of life, like right now?
Right now?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm looking for another husband.
You said another one?
No, I'm divorced.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
divorced.
okay.
But yeah.
What?
Oof. All right, cool.
Okay.
What?
Okay, yeah, let's go. I like it. I like it.
All right. Name and age and answer to this question.
My name is Shahida. I'm 33. And the things that I'm looking for right now is just like a form of stability in whatever relationship that I do get in, and clarity and understanding of what direction we're going. So that is like something I'm looking for.
So if I'm making sure I hear you correctly, you said direction. That's what you want.
Like
Further.
where we're going, like where things are going. Like
Okay, yeah, that's
obviously when
what
you
I'm
meet
not trying
somebody,
to
you
be
get to
funny.
know them, you want to know what the next steps are and what their intentions are.
For sure. Okay. Cool.
Name and age and answer to this question.
I'm Crystal. I'm 30. I would say settling down. I feel like at 30 I've like traveled and really lived my life. I think I'm ready for the next chapter of my life, which is like settling down, getting married, have kids.
Whoa.
So
Whoa.
Why are you saying whoa?
I like that one. That Crystal right there in that black dress. Yeah, I like that one. That's like HQ Junior right there. That's a young K Anchor right there.
That's a young
Oh, Strizapt.
She is she 30. I mean, she taller than him, but I mean, she seems to have her shit together. I mean, she's talking nice.
Yeah, she's very attractive to me.
The lady in the black dress is nice too.
Oh,
damn!
All right.
Everybody
So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I feel like it was a nonchalant energy. You do have a comedic aspect of you, of your personality, but it also just feels like a little too chill. Like it's too, I don't want to say it's too laid back. It's like it's a little just like you're not really super interested, but maybe that's just your personality, and I feel like that doesn't vibe with me and how I am. So it just comes across like you're not really super enthusiastic too.
Okay.
I feel like I'm about to get roasted the way that he's looking too.
No. I don't
It's
be that type of time.
It's like, well, I'm about to get you, but that's what I get.
So you said
like,
nonchalant.
Yeah, you are super like nonchalant. It's like I feel like you're not really connecting with the group of ladies a little.
I know what she mean by that.
What does she mean by that? I don't get it. He didn't seem like he was bad. It didn't seem like it was bad at all.
What she's saying is what I gather from what she's saying is not that her in particular is not attracted to the guy, but he just don't have the type of personality and swagger that would catch her from a guy. You know? And the lower that is, the better looking you gotta be. Like, I'm just saying, I'll give it like this. If Michael B. Jordan walked out there and he wasn't famous or whatever, but just his looks,
right?
You know, he ain't a super tall guy, but he's taller than that guy. Plus his looks or whatever. Pause, because I'm a guy.
Right.
She would have been interested, likely, in getting to know him a little bit more. You know, but considering where things is at, he just ain't got that swagger personality.
I just thought I thought it was just a nervous thing. He was just nervous because he didn't know.
Yeah.
You know, or maybe the woman that he wanted actually popped the balloon and he's not really interested in none of the other ladies. It could be that.
It could be. Right. It's just what I'm getting from what she's saying. I'm just deciphering it.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, for sure.
Let's see.
A bit. Like that's what I'm getting. And that's just my opinion.
Straight up.
Okay. You have a response to that?
Nah, I rock with her pants. Them the joints I really like. That's why I was drawn to her. I don't know what she wanted me to be. I don't know what she like wanted me to dance. I gotta be like, I gotta be able to be, equanimous. I gotta be balanced. So that's all it was. It wasn't nothing personal. So
yeah,
it was cool.
Okay. I like your outfit though.
I like yours more. You feel me?
I think it's cool. I like the intent. You really put a lot of thought into the glasses and everything.
Appreciate you.
Cool. Thank you. And why'd you end up popping your balloon here?
I think he's really handsome. I think your questions are really well thought out. It's just like
I only asked one.
Your question, I think your energy is good. I'm an energy person. It's just not enough for me.
Okay.
So that's why I popped.
Okay. All right. She's someone that's your type?
Yeah, I like her glasses.
Thank you.
Joyce is nice.
Thank you.
I mean, I think it would be interesting going on a coffee date with him, go on a date with him simply, but not me. I'm saying I'm saying because he's dressed nicely. He apparently smells good.
He dressed
Everything,
nicely.
and he ain't mumbling over himself. He's funny. I can see the humor in him.
Yeah.
I don't. What's wrong with these ladies? What's wrong with these ladies?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I say this. I agree with something you said earlier. I think he is nervous to a degree. That's affecting it somewhat.
Right.
But yeah, you come on here. The guys that do the best, in addition to them being tall and attractive guys,
right,
they had the level of stoicism of a James Bond. Like it seems like in most cases the joke guys, the humorous guys, in most cases don't seem to do as well.
Right. What the heck is wrong with these? What's the heck is wrong with these women?
Yeah, she's straight. I like her.
You look really good.
I appreciate you, Mama.
Thank you. And then we did get another pop back here. Why'd you end up popping?
Another husband. Why'd she do that for? That's crazy.
I mean, you're cute.
I appreciate you.
You short. So you like my height. And I don't want to look you in your face like this. I want to look up to my man.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I should have popped in the beginning. But I was trying to hear it. You cute. You cute. But now you're smiling. We never got a smile, baby.
All right, let's stop for a second.
Okay.
So you said I was short and I wasn't smiling.
You was like this.
Okay. And now, so how tall are you? Because you said he's short, but he's taller than you.
Yeah, but he's not like.
Oh my gosh, I'm not like above her. Like that's.
You just right here. Like I can.
How tall are you though?
I'm 5'3".
5'3", and you are.
Fun. Oh, that was funny.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. I'm actually 5'4.5", but I'm 5'9".
Okay.
Yeah.
What up?
He ain't all that short. What the hell is wrong with her? Wow.
I see. Hey, Q.
What?
I see Black America up to his old antics. You see what he said?
Oh, girl, I'm like, isn't that cute, boy? Hey, you the one said the black girl in the black was cute. I ain't say nothing.
I understand that, but bruh.
You and him need to talk. You and him need to talk.
Hey, after he said the shot thing, he crushed me.
Man. All right, let's head on back. Yeah. All right, well, so that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on.
I mean, they just completely and totally rejected that guy, and they really didn't need to reject that guy. I don't understand what the hell was the point in doing that. You just rejected him outright just because he was little, and he's 5'9". That ain't short. That's not short at all. That's actually a decent size on a guy. But see, the attraction is there. The attraction that these ladies are working under the 6'6" attraction too. And because he's not all the way rah-rah, they find him dry and his humor is off. They could have went on a coffee date and it would have been something different. But that's the whole point. The whole point is giving people an opportunity. Pocket size. No, she didn't. He wasn't pocket. He wasn't pocket size. He was 5'9". Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button coming in, please. Hit the like button.
No, you right, HQ. I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
That's not short. What's wrong with y'all?
I'll have you hold this. What's your name?
Mozzie.
Mozzie, mic up.
Mozzie.
Okay, and Mozzie, how old are you?
I'm 38.
And what do you do?
I own a trucking company and a car wash.
Okay, very cool. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
Travel, book private jets, yachts, and pop bottles in clubs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how in the world does that translate to a boyfriend or a husband? Triple.
It doesn't. He letting them know he there for a fun time, not a long.
Yeah, but look at the women.
Yeah, they you just watch it. It's gonna be interesting to see how it playing out.
This wild.
What are some things you look for in a woman?
A woman
Would you
is
go
not
for
promiscuous.
Hell no.
She believes in herself.
Too light skinned.
She's assured of herself, and she don't have no insecurities.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
That what I just said.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, then, so we did get to pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. We can have your name and age and why'd you end up popping your balloon.
I'm Alexis. I'm 30 years old.
Okay. And Alexis, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, Mozzie, you're very handsome, but your aesthetic is not normally my aesthetic.
Like skinny guys?
No, it's not that.
Okay.
I like a little weight on them.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get out the club, and it sounds like you like to go to the club.
No, see, listen, not all the time. When I step out, I step out. I'm gonna show up and show out, right?
Right.
That's how I have fun. I'm not outside all the time.
Okay.
I'm getting money. For real.
Okay. So now she's someone that's your type?
Yeah, she my type.
All right. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Shania, 28.
Okay. And Shania, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just a bit much. Okay. Like you got a lot going on. I don't know. You look like you be in the club. Before you even said that you be going to the club, I'm not a club girly. I'm a church girly.
You're a homebody.
No, I don't be home. I be at church and at work.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. God is good.
The club, you look like you just be throwing the ones on them. I'm okay.
Like he didn't deny it.
Yeah.
You got on my Instagram. Yeah, you gonna see it. Yeah.
Yeah, though.
Now he pointed us to his Instagram. How you gonna point yourself to our Instagram and then say be on a dating show? It ain't like you said you need no money. See, I wonder why these people get on here when they don't even need no money. How you on here and you don't need no money? You just be on here for clout. So you go on here just to get some old people to come to whatever you doing and act up. Because it can't be because you're looking for a girlfriend, because you can't tell me he's looking for a girlfriend. Because he's not an ugly man, right? I'm not into the tattoo thing, but that's somebody's thing. Do your thing. And when he said club, I was like, oh no, shoot, you're gonna be in a club on a Sunday night. We ain't even gonna be able to do that, right? But I can't see nothing but that damn bling around his neck. I can't see nothing but the bling around his neck. But he can't be. How he gonna be somebody's boyfriend, y'all?
Well, yeah, he really more on there. What I get is more of the advertising stuff.
What is that he got around his neck?
It's a dolphin.
A dolphin.
Yeah. You mean that shark? The jewelry?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a shark or something, I believe.
But is it real or is it like for show?
I don't know if it's jewelry real or whatever. You know,
but
that's one of the things. In case you didn't know, Kenyatta, like asking a man if his jewelry real. That's fighting words.
I mean, I can't really tell. I don't wear
jewelry. Could be fake. No, I got you. Yeah, it could be fake. I can't say for sure.
Right. Wow. I mean, it's a bit much when you go out to have. I mean, if this is something that you wear all the time, well, I guess it's not. I guess it's to impress.
Yeah, I was gonna say the problem is yes, freak. No, I get it.
What?
But yeah, what yes, freak just said, talking trash. But no, yeah, I was gonna say the problem is too with that jewelry thing. I guess in that case, yeah, is it real jewelry? Is it moissanite? Right. Is it pretend diamonds or fake diamonds? I don't know. It could be.
I mean, it looks good if we're doing a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? It looks good if we're good. I mean, I guess it looks good if you're going to hit the club. Yeah. It would look good if you're going to hit the club.
Yeah.
But you're telling me that you want to be my boyfriend, or you want to be my lover, or you want to be over there on my team, or whatever.
Yeah.
But see, you're still this is the equivalent to me. This is the equivalent of a woman going out with her titties out. When you got this on, this is the equivalent to me, to HQ.
Go ahead, Kayaka. Go ahead.
I would never go out with a man like this because this is the equivalent of you having titties out, right?
Yeah, it's grand to a degree. It's grandstanding,
right?
So yeah.
And I know people ain't scared to put plugs in grimy niggas, right?
Yeah.
So if you ain't scared, there's plenty of people that ain't scared to put a bullet in you if they want to take your jewelry, if you think it's worth a lot of money. Me going out with that person, I would have my head on a swivel. I ain't gonna be able to do it for that reason alone, right? So I would never accept that invitation, regardless of whether I was attracted to the person or not. simply for that particular reason. That's the equivalent of having your titties out to me.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So, what is your preference for a man's dress? Do you like the tall man in the long meat coat with the jewelry, or you just like the tailored suit, or like what's your you got a preference or something?
The first dude.
Okay. I got you. Fair enough.
Right. First guy.
Go ahead.
So I would be like, oh no, we ain't gonna be able to do it. See. Okay. Although I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's some women who like that. There's someone who like to go out with men who have those kind of things on, and that's perfectly fine. I'm just saying, for me, it would just put me in a whole nother. It would just put me in a whole nother category of nervousness. And
I get it, because you'd be concerned about the reaction to that.
Right.
And
just like just like a man would be concerned about me having my titties out, I would be concerned about him wearing that kind of jewelry.
Right. No, I get that.
Nothing. Absolutely, I don't think anything is wrong with it, as long as your partner is okay with you having your titties out, or your partner is okay with that jewelry. That's fine.
What do you think?
Good.
Yeah. What do you think about the women that wear jewelry?
Women, this young lady right here has jewelry in the orange purse. She has jewelry, but
I mean, like big jewelry, not as much as him, but like
that would be the same thing. It would be gaudy. I consider it gaudy. So I mean, it's just me.
Hey, Project Leroy roasting on you.
Mozzie is perfect for HQ. No,
beautiful, but she's not my type though.
Okay, and why not?
She got tattoo.
She beautiful, but she's just not my body friend. That's it.
Oh, body friend.
Yeah.
Let's go over here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Sativa. I'm 29. I just pop, like, you look buff, but like I like to do a lot of like conditioning and mobility, working out, pull-ups, body weight stuff. So I think that's just what it is. Like, you might be like, so like, I like cardio. It just sounds. You're not as like fit looking as I would probably be into.
You know what she's trying to say?
Super extra too.
I don't know what the hell she trying.
What she trying to say is she want like a really in shape guy, a super fit guy, ripped with muscles and shit.
She got a body.
She said she work out. Right. I'm not criticizing her. I'm just saying.
She looked like she fit. She got that body going. Bam.
I got grills, top and bottoms. I was gonna wear them, but I didn't, because I didn't think. I was like, I don't want to be too much, because I'm already a lot. So that stuff doesn't bother me. I think it's just because probably just my workout style. Just because I want to be able to do like tactical training with whoever I'm with and stuff. So
100%.
Yeah.
Okay. So is she someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. Why not?
She got too much going on in her face. She beautiful though, but she just got too much going on in her face. Like,
you got face tattoos.
That might get caught in the
exactly.
No, like the stuff on her face might get caught in the sheets or something. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
So my cheek piercings are like, I just got them a few months ago, but they take like a year to heal. So I still have long bars. So normally they'll be smaller.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it's okay.
She beautiful though.
Yeah.
Nah, she beautiful.
Thank you.
She got piercings in the face, the mouth.
Yeah, she got too much going on. It's too much tats, piercings.
And she got long eyelashes, fake hair.
Yeah,
tattoos.
she got too much. She doing too much.
Yeah, that's a specific type. That's something specific somebody would have to look at and say, yeah, I like all them tattoos and them piercings. Yeah, she doing the most.
Yeah, she's doing way too much.
Way too much.
And you know what? I'm not a fan of tats on light-skinned girls either.
Yeah, I yes. I mean, I'm not a fan of tattoos. You know, a lot of tattoos, some, not that all over body, not the all over body thing, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I think to a degree, especially like with regards to women, it's how can I put this? Yeah. It's trauma.
Yeah, women with a lot of tattoos. That's like
Yeah, it's trauma, like all that, because it's excessive on her. That's a level of trauma, and it's definitely whenever I see her out about and I see a woman with all of that like that, I know it's something going on with her. She likely got more issues in Sports Illustrated.
Okay.
Let's go over here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Hi, Mazi.
Hey.
I'm Wakuna. I'm 36, and I popped because of the reason the book girls gave. Just because.
I got too much going on.
Yeah, that's it.
There's something wrong with that.
You know, I'm not used to that.
I got
So
you.
it's a little different. And sometimes we're scared of difference. So, yeah.
100%.
Oh, well, she was honest about that. Sometimes we scared of different. Right. Okay.
Got it. Is she someone that's your type?
You ever been on a private jet before?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I want to find out.
No.
Damn.
You ever been on a yacht before?
I'm in Miami. It's everywhere.
Okay. You been on a yacht? You ain't been on a yacht with me though.
Well, it would be nice,
It'd be
but
different.
I know it would be nice, but I want to like you like before I could get on it. It's not gonna be fun if it's a private jet with someone that you don't really find whatever. You
100%.
know, that's it. That's just it.
I agree.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Faith. I'm 33.
Hey, Faith.
Hi.
She cute.
Yeah, she the whole outfit, the black outfit.
She very classy. She got the pearls on.
Yeah. I mean, if the dress would have been blue or red or something like, she would have been like, bam. That black is okay, but it would have been a little bit pop of color.
Yeah.
He looks nice, well put together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna respond to Project Leroy real quick, and I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, Project.
He said something about women mark themselves up with tats and stuff when they got too much trauma. Yeah, and men hurt people, but yeah, I agree with that. When we got obsessed with trauma, men will lash out in different ways and try to hurt people, whether it's men or women, animals or whatever, and women hurt themselves. I agree with that. Yeah. Go ahead. All
right.
Reason I popped was because the tattoos. A little too much tattoos. I like tattoos. I don't have any, but I do like them. But it's a look like the other ladies. You got a lot going on. So just a little too much. But other than that, that's why I popped.
My thing is this. That is a specific look that he has. So it's going to be a specific woman that likes that, right?
Right.
And normal, I mean, I'm assuming that normal everyday women are going to look at him and say, you're doing way too much.
Yeah.
So my question is, why doesn't he know that he's doing too much? And why doesn't he fish in the correct pool?
Well, I kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, and that's a good question.
Right.
To a degree, he's on there for a level of promotion.
Right.
And he has had some success with that because women like shiny things. A certain amount of women do. You know? They like shiny things. They like a go-getter. That stuff he mentioned, that's exciting to a lot of women.
Yeah, you know? But why didn't nobody take him up? It's 5 women on the panel. Yeah. Not now one of them took him up on this.
Right. I would say, these want the ones. These want some of the ones, I would say. But it's definitely women that would take up that offer, HQ.
Yeah, but not a lot because he's doing too much.
Yeah, he is over the top. And I mean, respectfully, because I'm not a extreme judge or here to judge men. He ain't really got the looks either. You know what I'm saying? He's over the top.
Bad looking man. He's not.
Yeah. I get that, but
I mean,
I know what I see. When a man got the looks, you get away with a lot of shit.
You all off base. What happened was this.
Go ahead.
He came up here and he said, popping bottles in the club, stepping out. Once he said that, see, we women, when we hear a man say, I'm popping bottles, I'm hitting the club, I'm doing all that, we look at men and say, you still want to be out there chasing other women, but you want me to sit home.
Yeah.
That's the first thing women think when we hear a man say, I'm popping bottles and I'm hitting the club. Oh, okay, so you want to still be out there popping, chasing women, and you supposed to be over here talking about you want to be my boyfriend. That ain't gonna work. So he turned all of the women off by when he did that. I mean, he did it himself. If he wouldn't have said anything, he probably would have gotten one or two, because they got tattooed, lady on there with tattoos like him, piercings like him. This lady right here, she said the tattoo, it just did. He just came and got his old self. He cooked his own self. Let's put it that way.
All right. Well, I'm just curious.
Right.
What would a woman that's mostly about the bag though?
Mm-hmm.
What would be her perspective on that?
It would depend. If she's all about bag, it would depend on how she came.
Right. That's what he's really targeting though. With how he's presenting himself and how he's presenting himself and the way he's talking. Like you mentioned, the way he's talking, he's targeting women that would be all about the bag and status.
Yeah, but here's a caveat, and here's a tidbit for all you men out there.
Yeah.
We get that you're attractive, and we get that you can get other women and you can do all that.
Yeah.
But you don't come out the gate and say, I'm fucking her, and her.
Or
no.
Or
I'm chasing her. We don't like that.
That's not true. That's not true.
Now, Black America, what did I tell you about speaking for me? I'm the woman here.
Oh, well, but you don't have sex with women. I do.
Yeah, but I'm the woman here. So
wait a minute. Hold on. I got at least 35 years. 34 years of having sex with women, which makes me an expert at that.
But I understand women because I'm a woman. So there might be circumstances as to why, but most of the women, she don't want him. Why do you think these women just rejected him?
HQ.
Because he said he was going to be in the club
because he's got him. He's got it. Nobody, you know what? I was kind of rocking with him. Because he was laid back. He seemed like. But then once he started trying to talk the girl in the little cream pants and the red shirt into getting on a private plane or a yacht, I was like, this nigga's starving.
Bodies. Them women. I'm sorry. Keep going.
They got what kind of bodies?
They got nice bodies. I just had to say
and he's not even into that body. I know brothers like this. I run across brothers like this in the streets all the time. These are the brothers.
What's wrong with him? He ain't ugly. What's wrong with
him? These are the brothers that chase down the girls with the BBLs. Am I right, Lex?
Yep. Yep.
These are the kind of guys this is why women think men like BBLs, because of this kind of guy right here. He got a hot car. He got his business. He got the car wash. He can hang out all day, all night. Now, I don't know if he still works. Like I got trucks, but I still work. I'd go crazy if I didn't work. I'm a workaholic. So, but he just uses all of his income as a passive income. So he's doing I got a boat. I don't need to go rent nobody's yacht. You know what I mean? I got a damn boat. But this kind of guy is the kind of guy who likes women with BBLs. They like overly, done up women. And then to try and talk a woman into getting on a boat or a plane that's extremely bad.
Why is he begging? Why is he begging?
Well, for one, she had kind of a foreign accent, right? Like she's the only one that he pressed. That girl right there. It's because she's kind of exotic. She looks the best. Like as far as class and dress and everything, she looks the best. All the rest of them are kind of lower tier woman. She looks the best. She's exotic. Men like those accents. She's not overweight. Her faces look better than the rest of them. So you grade women immediately. As soon as we see a woman, we grade you immediately. Once she opened up and start talking, you're like, oh, I like that accent. And that put her over the top. So yeah, that's why.
Okay. Triple, you agree with that assessment, or was she the best looking one? I thought it was the other lady, but that was just me.
I would say I say Black America on point with this one. I would say I think she is the best looking one. I think the very first one too, that was in the all black, I think she was a pretty good looking girl too. But yeah, this one stands out the most at the end. I agree with that.
No, this lady that stands out on the end, or the lady with the red hair? Which one?
The one that Arlette got the mic to her face right now.
Oh,
no. Her with the red, her with the white pants and the red top.
Her?
No,
yeah.
He said the lady with the red. You said the lady with the black.
Oh, the one with the red. The one with the red. The thing was with her, because I actually watched this episode, so I had a little bit more of a background on it. Mm-hmm. She was older than the other girls too. I thought she was pretty good looking, but I seen her in some other guys came out, and her expectations seemed kind of wild. It kind of colored me a little bit. But yeah, I mean, for what she is, I ain't mad at that.
Okay. I mean, I just thought this one right here was a little bit classier than
yeah, she the classiest one up there. Look at how she dressed.
Right.
At least as far as dresses.
And I didn't see till he got up close that he had the grill. So I was like, when he started.
It's my teeth. It's in the grill.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my teeth.
Oh, well.
It's 30K.
No, I'm just playing.
It's 30K in my mouth.
Oh, he got a grill permanently in his. Okay.
Yeah. I agree with Black America though when he said this guy he doing too much, and you don't use those. If you got that type of stuff in your repertoire, you don't need to come forward with that trying to get a woman. I agree with Black America.
I just didn't. It wasn't a good look to see the begging. That's all. And I was like, wait a minute, you the one standing there with all the gold. You the one with the money. You the one with the. Why you already said what you got, popping bottles, you got money. Why you got to ask her? You sure you don't want to come? You sure don't want to be here with me? You sure don't want to get on the boat? No, bro, what's wrong with you? Why you begging me to come on the boat? I don't understand. What's going on? Like you can't get no women. What are you doing here?
It's a house.
I know.
So Mozzie, is she someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, and why not?
Her teeth. Not trying to be disrespectful. I don't like how her teeth like the buck. Yeah, the overbite.
Buck teeth. Got it. Okay.
Not saying nothing disrespectful.
All right, thank you.
Wow, being disrespectful.
So
yeah, he was just. I didn't see nothing wrong with her smile. What was wrong with her smile, man? I don't see nothing wrong with her teeth right there.
I don't know if it was a close enough view for us to see it. I couldn't tell. But me personally, I wouldn't say nothing like that to a woman. If I wasn't interested, I just would let her know like it ain't land like that.
He said an overbite. She don't have an overbite. You can look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just trying to say something about her. No.
Oh, Mozzie, unfortunately, that is all the balloons pops, but we do thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies.
Man, I thank y'all for having me.
Thank you. I'll take the mic. Okay.
I mean, sometimes swag is just like, no. I mean, I get it. You're trying to have some swag. You're trying to, no. I don't understand what you were doing, but that swag or whatever you thought you was doing, that wasn't happening, bro. Hold on. This is our next candidate. I forgot. I'm pushing up the thing. Don't have it on there. I'm sorry.
From you. That's all.
Okay, let's welcome our next single gentleman. Hello. Good. Yeah, good.
Y'all mind if I put a little tune for y'all real quick? A little serenade, no crazy. Can you actually hold my mic? Get it back.
What in the hell? What in
is
the hell?
that?
Get the fudge and crackers and cheese out of here. What the hell? Golly.
What's wrong with the man? What's wrong with the man? What's wrong with the man?
What is not wrong with him? What's not? The nigga come out with that. For one thing, I'm not huge on appearance, right? I am like I say, I got lucky. I got blessed, you know, to be as ugly as I am and get as far as I am in life. But I'll tell you one thing. I never, ever. Anytime a young man comes to me and, oh, you know, I want to come drive for you. You know, I want to get in the gas and oil. You know, that's what I'm in the gas and oil field. I wanted to get in the gas and oil fields and do this, that, and the third. Right. You got to cut your hair. You can't have no dreads. You can't have no twists.
Right.
I want a man that's going to get up, put his pants on, and walk out the damn door. If something break down on the truck, get up underneath the truck, nigga. You don't have time to put on no bonnet. This upsets me. I am triggered right now. Like, this upsets me.
Get him, Black America, get him.
And then he's playing a goddamn trumpet. Don't get me wrong. Play a song that we know if you're gonna play it. Nigga, play some Prince, play some damn Bruno Mars, play something. I can't even catch the tune of that. I'm upset now.
He's singing, he's playing the tune with that one lady. I forgot her name.
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
I know what you're talking about. That booed up was LMA. LMA.
Boot up girl.
Yeah. The European girl. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just too hippie-ish for me. It's too. I'm sorry. These hippies, Grand Rising Queen type dudes. The girls like them up to a certain point, and then it's like, hey, you gotta go. Like, nigga, your vision board is bigger than my vision board. Like,
hey, Black, go ahead, Black, go ahead.
You have to actually, as a man is being action, is doing action stuff. We play football. We lift weights real hard. We drive trucks for months at a time over the road and by ourselves. We actually get into fights and do harmful shit. Everything I see with him, down to the goddamn shirt, is not man shit. I'm sorry.
hey, Black America. Hey, I know you and Kayaka watched Martin. Remember Hustle Man was on there with the kazoo stuck to the saxophone?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's this guy right here.
Why he thought this was a good idea, I don't know.
He tripping.
Oh no. The women is like, what?
They about to pop.
If he did get on here and do that, he should have did just that small portion at the beginning to let us know that he knew how to do the trumpet, play the trumpet, and then he should have stopped. He should have never kept going like he doing. Never. Stop right there. Stop right there.
All right. That was really good. Yes. Okay.
Except the look is catastrophic. The hair, everything.
Picky lady.
I'm not trying to be picky. I'm just saying, you there's presentation. There's presentation to be had. You want a woman to present herself to you in a fit, feminine, and friendly way. We want at least that's not a look. I don't know what that is.
HQ, I'm trolling you.
Well, I don't know.
I have no pop balloons.
Bro, what's going on?
You can tell us your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Tyree Mir, 28. Clearly, I'm a jazz musician.
Mm-hmm.
I go to TSU on a scholarship for jazz performance. We just got back from Monterey Jazz Festival. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out California. I do a bunch of shows around the city, and that's about it so far.
Okay.
Horrible.
And you have 2 pop balloons. Let's find out why they popped.
What is he saying? Is that his profession? Is that
he ain't saying a daggone thing. It's his presentation. His voice is listless.
Yeah.
His voice is like he's on Zanny bars. Yeah, hey, I'm jazz. I'm cool. I'm just out here. This is horrible present. I seen something the other day. Came up on my little scrolling through the thing. I seen this dude at the airport. He was dancing with his shirt off to some song. I don't know what the song was, but I said, this is what makes black people look bad. This type of shit, you supposed to keep this shit in the closet like that like the LGBTQ people. You supposed to keep this type of stuff under wraps.
Right.
Like, don't come out here making us all look bad. At least shave those patches on the side of your face. What are those patches on the side of your face? Now, I've never used this term, but I'm going to use it right now. This is a short Timu Maxwell. That's what this is right there.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Let's find out.
Can you give us your name, your age, and your occupation?
Yes, my name is Nadine. I'm 31 and I am a claims adjuster. I honestly only pop because of the age. You are very handsome. You are very talented. Keep up the great work. You're doing the damn thing. You got this.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Valencia, I'm 35, and I work in finance.
Nice.
And why did you pop Valencia?
The age, for sure. You're handsome, and then also the height.
What kind of silly shit got that hat on right next to her? What is going on?
I thought she borrowed that hat from you, HQ.
Oh, no. I'm never going to be caught with that on. Never. And she got orange hair, too. Oh, boy. What's going on?
Okay.
Maybe she might like him because her hair is messed up and so is his.
Damn, HQ.
I don't know. These people go
All right.
each other.
And now you are able to ask the ladies a question.
What are some hobbies y'all do or y'all like to do on y'all spare time?
Okay. Let's start down there because we always start here.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what you said.
What are some hobbies y'all do on your spare time?
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Raya. I'm 26. I'm a CEO, an educator, and a co-host of Dirty Minds podcast.
Okay.
I'm really a country girl for real.
Yeah.
So I like fishing, hiking, kayaking.
You
I
country
like
for real.
I'm a country girl, mudding, and working out.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of workouts? You like boxing?
I actually used to box a little bit, and I try to train like Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Really,
Yeah.
I love training. I love
For
not
fun,
the
though.
jiu-jitsu part,
Yeah.
but the boxing is really fun workout.
Jiu-jitsu's cool.
It's tough.
I like boxing.
Yeah, I prefer boxing.
It's better for me. So, all
I
right,
gotcha.
cool.
Okay. Can you give us your name, your age, and your occupation?
Brittany, 27, guest service lead for Live Nation. I do love going to the movies. I love film. I love being a watcher of movies. And I do love live music. So I try to do a lot, like go see, enjoy a lot of live music.
Come see.
I understand the individual person. I understand when people get on here and they want to do the individual thing and they want to look individually and do all of that. I get all that. But when it comes right down to it, is anybody attracted to that look? Are you attracted to that look? I mean, it's a specific person that will be going over there to get her with the orange hair, the snakeskin hat. Only a specific person would go over there. Why wouldn't you maximize your potential by being more attractive in a different way? This is just a weird look.
Is that a violin he got?
A trumpet.
Oh, a trumpet. Oh,
he's a violin.
Nah, from right here look like a violin.
No, it's a trumpet.
Look like a violin from right here.
One of those trumpet. Yeah, trumpet.
Yeah, I definitely will. Look, I will.
I mean, nobody goes out. Nobody should be going out the house with this. I don't care what you say. Nobody should.
I mean, maybe he's a huge Dragon Ball Z fan and he was trying to get his Goku on, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, I think she was talking about the woman, but yeah, but so with women it's different because for the most part, HQ, like I said before, us as men, we have already chose you, right? As a woman. We don't, us heterosexual men, we have already chose you. You just have to pick us and we are going to do what we need to do to try and be with you for the most part. If you're the right woman, right? We're going to try to impress you. We're going to try and work harder. We're going to try and do all of these things. So as long as your vagina adjacent as a man, she has a vagina. She's not huge. She's not ugly. Like we know that hat and that wig can come off. That's where we're trying to be. You know what I mean? So it looks come down to a couple of few and certain things, and she doesn't look that bad.
Right.
She, we don't care about the clothes you wear unless they're too revealing because we want to see you with your clothes off most of the time.
Okay.
So her little outfit, the little orange hair and stuff like that, all of us know that it's a wig. Like, we'll give you a candy bar or something to take that off. Hey, can you take that off? I'll give you a Snickers, a Crunch bar or something like that. You know what I'm saying, G Honda? You want to give them like little prizes? Hey, I'll take you to the movies tonight. Sinners came out.
You working again? Hey, look, Black America, you working with somebody who looks at the wig first. He cares whether she wears a wig or not.
Hey, no, HQ, no, that's false information, HQ. First of all, I look at the full aesthetics, right? Now, if she got something that's complimentary to her and looks like it comes from her versus being extra, that's my issue. The extraness. Now, if you're gonna wear a weave on down to your ankles, we very well know all that ain't your hat. We very well know it's obvious. So, right. But if you got something that's simple, something like a bob, something that's shoulder length, and something that's managed, something that looks presentable. HQ, am I allowed to have standards, HQ, if it's okay with you, HQ?
Yeah, it is. I'm just saying there's some beautiful.
I have a problem with every preference I got. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
I love you, Kayanka.
Can you give us your name, your age, and your occupation?
I'm Charity. I'm 26. I'm a teacher. I like to travel. I like to try new things for fun. So whatever that brings.
What?
That actually sounds pretty good. Yeah. Cool with that.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Ducia. I'm 24. My occupation is cosmetology, and I do music. So I would say music is my hobby because I love doing hair, and I made it my career. So on the side, music is where I like just going and sing about my if I'm depressed or if I'm going through something, I just pour it out in there. So
do you ever perform?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Where's the last place you performed at?
I'm African, so.
You're from Africa?
Yeah, I'm from Africa. I'm from the Congo. So we just had our Independence Day, and they had me out performing. So that was the last place I performed.
What kind of
Shout out Patrice Lumumba.
What kind?
Who?
Yeah, I was just saying shout out Patrice Lumumba. She said she's from the Congo.
Oh, okay.
Congo's grand champ.
Like,
oh, okay, yeah.
Opera, choir, church.
Like Afro, but R&B Afro. Yeah.
Afro.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of getting into like Afro beats and stuff like that. Yeah.
We should do something, right?
Yeah, we should give them information.
Okay.
Your name, your age,
But don't give my number because you ain't the one.
and your occupation.
Tamika, I'm 35. I'm a claims adjuster.
Damn.
I like that you said you like boxing because my family has a boxing gym, Mo Better Boxing, Houston, Texas.
Oh, really?
Kirkwood.
I'll have to check that out.
Yes, definitely. So I am into boxing. I love that. That's what I do all the time.
You got a lot of aggression.
These people can't be well-rounded. I mean, I don't understand. What these people can't be well-rounded because I don't get it. I don't know.
Huh?
You got a lot of aggression?
Well, no, I don't box, but I'm very active with my family's boxing gym.
Okay.
And then I like to go to the movies, and Houston is known for food, so I love going to the different restaurants and
We don't
trying
like
different things. So
I can eat all day. It don't look like it.
yeah.
Look like
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Lauren, 25, social work. I really do go wherever the wind takes me, but so I like going to concerts. I like eating. I'm a big foodie. Sometimes I might decide I might want to rap. It depends on what the day is. I don't know, whatever it is, I'm into trying new things. I don't really limit myself.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay.
Why do all these women look so funny?
Because they all normal look. They all everyday normal millennials. That weirdo group. You know, that group that accepts everything and everything's okay and fluidity and that bullshit. Whatever they talking about, that's that whole crew right there.
I'm looking at all of their outfits. The little girl in green that just popped her balloon, she looks decent, right? She looked and then the one with the boots, like she looked like she could be decent also. And the one with the little hat, most of these girls look like a ragtag team of Delta. They look like they finna go assassinate Saddam Hussein or somebody. Like this is.
I think they pull these women off the street. That's what I think. I think they just pull these women off the street and they just advertise. Would you like to be on the show for $25? Give me an hour's worth of whatever. Give me an hour's worth of time.
Hey, that's what I was just saying. I'll give you a Snickers. I'll give you a Crunch Bar. You take that wig off. I'll give you a Crunch Bar. That's what I'm telling you. It don't. Hey, they be like, I gotta pay my. They be like, I gotta pay my AT&T bill, bitch. I pay that little bill, like little stuff like that. Shit.
I mean, I believe that's true. I believe they pull these women straight off, whatever they pull these women off, and it's like, what the hell is going on? Y'all, they don't understand that this is a dating show. Or it's called a body factor. Maybe they just reach out to a whole bunch of women, and then it's a body factor, and they just show up. Okay, let me see. Let me invite 30 of y'all, and we're gonna do a show. If 30 of y'all show up, we're gonna do 3 shows because it's 30 of y'all. And then if it's just 10 of y'all, we just gonna do 1 show. I don't know, because they all look like they just walked off the street to me. No effort whatsoever.
This is a low budget version of the show, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
What's the bracelet?
Which one?
I got it at an African festival. I don't remember what they said it was.
What was the point in that? He got a bracelet on.
Looking for reasons to disqualify him.
Hey, the hair is enough right there. The hair is
Well,
enough.
Yeah, that's facts, Black America. That's facts.
Yeah, but that's how women start to pick us guys apart. Oh, Honda got a White Sox hat on. I don't like that. Oh, he has a white t-shirt and it's not the season for white. It really should be beige or cream right now. Like, so they'll start looking for little things. I mean, let alone the hair, and then the witchy poo boot shoes he got on. Like all of these things they could have got rid of this man and Pop, but the nigga came out playing music, and we all know, like my girls know, right? And they be going to music and stuff. Like, I'm not doing none of that shit. Like, y'all can go together. I'm not going to see live music.
You wrong as hell, Black. You wrong as hell.
I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, if you're an artsy type person, like if you like music, like museums and like art fest and stuff like that, I mean, that's a good thing to go. But you got to have the presentation to match, though. You know,
right.
And yeah. It got to all be in order.
Oh, my bad. My bad, Triple. Let's go ahead.
No, go ahead. You got it, G-Honda. Finish it up, man.
Oh, no, I was saying like none of these women are like giving like the natural earthy type women, earthy type vibes. Like,
I mean, there's some decent candidates on there. There's some decent looking candidates in the role. I mean, it's just, you know, they all look like they just walked out of,
when you say decent, you mean extra average or decent as in?
Decent as in if you shave them down and give them a bath and put some decent clothes on them, they be.
You said shave them down. We got to shave that cookie counter too.
You know what I'm saying? Shave them down. You know, be a little bit cleaner with the look. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I take the weave off of the one lady. I take the weave off the one lady, let the other lady lose about 30 pounds. I mean, shave them down, meaning.
But HQ, you can't just take the weave off HQ. That's an installation project, HQ.
Yeah,
but you got to cut the seam. You got to cut the lace front. You got to cut the sew-ins. It's an installation. It's a de-installation process.
You doing too much.
I'm saying it's HQ is called wig installation for a reason. HQ.
HQ for a lot of those girls, them without the weave and the tats is like Wesley Snipes in the tanning salon. Come on now, shit.
Wait a minute. See, they all on that FUBAR list, right? But I mean, he definitely on the FUBAR. He coming out there with a trumpet. He coming out there with his hair messed up. Then they got average to below average women. I mean, it is what it is, man.
HQ, what if you put 3 layers of L'Oreal and Maybelline on them?
On him?
No, on the women. What you talking about on him?
I don't know what you talking about. What you mean?
Makeup, HQ. That's makeup. L'Oreal and Maybelline. That's makeup, HQ.
Hey, I started wearing makeup when I was 50. I don't know that shit. I don't know.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about them.
So I don't know the name of what you just said.
Okay, L'Oreal and Maybelline is like 2 of the biggest makeup lines out there for women. MAC.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be black makeup, would it?
That's for all women. All women use it.
Oh, okay.
Like a college student, you know?
Why would it be hard for a college student?
No, just like a relationship with a college student. Like I'm past that phase of my life, you know?
Understandable.
What?
Okay.
She trying to be funny?
Okay, now you have to pop 2 balloons.
Now this is
And I know you do have your okay.
My handy dandy
toothpick
mechanism.
Whoa. Oh.
Can I actually ask a question before?
Go ahead.
Can y'all name me? Actually, matter of fact, what is y'all Venus sign? Or moon sign? Venus or moon sign?
There we go. I'm done with him. I think I'm gonna track this man down.
Yeah. My moon is
I'm gonna track this man down and kick his fucking ass. I'm gonna track him down and beat the shit out of him. I told you this type of man is the reason why all of the shit is going on. We're not Christian anymore, or Muslim, or we're spiritual. That type of man right there is the reason why a lot of this shit is going on, and we need to publicly do things to their body to where they no longer are in existence. So people can say, you know what, we might need to stop this. People like that.
He's one of those newfangled men. The newfangled men. I don't know how to say it, but he's one of them newfangled men. I get it. Here we go, y'all.
Man.
All that
What's up with
weed,
that
guys.
midsection, man? What's going on, Gihanna?
Welcome in.
Is she pregnant? Was she pregnant?
No,
What's your name and age?
no, that's a penis.
No,
That is a penis.
no, she's not pregnant.
That ain't no
My name is-
HQ. That's not no penis.
That's one of them thick girls. Hey, look. I am not a man, so I did not open the door up for these big chicks. Y'all open the door for them big chicks. Y'all traitors. The traitors y'all got in y'all midst. The traitors that say big girls are okay. They let them into y'all circle.
HQ, do you know the definition of what a penis is? Shout out to Raquel Rose, by the way.
A penis.
Okay, so if you look at the bottom quarter half of her stomach,
You finna say the bottom half of her body. Okay. All right. What about it?
Look at her stomach. Look at how her stomach is hanging. You can tell it's being held on.
Say it again, Gihanna. You broke up. Say it again.
If you look at,
She
so like a penis. Look at her stomach, HQ. You can tell she's having her stomach held up by somewhat. It's protruding out of that black pad leather, or whatever you call it.
Gihanna, do you have kids?
Sir?
Gihanna, do you have kids?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
So I'm gonna tell you from a man that got a lot of kids. I know exactly what that is. That is called cesarean section. That's called a C-section belly. Yeah, 100%. She done had C-sections. They cut the bottom of their stomach right there. So they cut through the muscle. And from then on, it has that lip on the bottom of their stomach. And it used to be a big scar. Now the scar isn't that big. But now when you see a woman like that, you know that she has more than likely she has had because it's not just round and flat. More than likely she has had a C-section.
So does that bypass dieting exercising?
Yes, it does, because they cut it'll be like, have you ever had or known anybody to have that surgery for a hernia? So it's like they cut the bottom muscles right above the pelvis or on the pelvis line. They cut it to get in there to the baby, and most times, more than likely, it's no coming back from that. A lot of times, so they would have to really be strict on their diet. No ho-hos, no crunch bars. But we know a good black woman cannot say no to a crunch bar or a Snickers.
You need surgery in order to pull that back. You need some kind of stomach. You need some kind of surgery on your stomach.
Or she could get that mommy makeover.
Yeah, you can get the mommy makeover. Fine.
Yeah.
Do the mommy makeover.
She can get that Kourtney Kardashian treatment thing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that if you got the money to get it done. There's plenty of them. You got people like Kim Kardashian had kids. The sister had kids. I think Chloe, one of them had a C-section. Of course, you can get that pulled back. But if you ain't got money, you ain't gonna get it pulled back. That's all. The penis, P-A-N-N-U-S, penis. You said penis, right?
No, it's one N. It's one N.
P-A-N-U-S. Oh, okay.
Nita, and I am
like something to do with a stomach pouch.
31. All right, Nita, what do you do? So I am a cosmetologist. I am also a writer, and I'm also an entrepreneur. Okay. What are you looking for today in a man?
She would have a nice body if she didn't have that stomach out. She would have a nice body.
Really, right now, I'm just looking to have somebody that I could probably have a friendship with. Nothing serious at the moment. Just something we can go with.
Okay, what are your deal breakers?
Too many children and baby mothers. So if you got like more than one baby mama, talk to them. So if you got like more than one baby kid, people
A little more than one.
baby mama, you can go ahead, pop your balloon.
Okay. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to dance, draw. I also like just like the arts, things like that. I like to go to art museum, do stuff like that. I'm a little nervous.
It's okay, girl. You gotta take a deep breath and let it out and keep walking. And I'm gonna move your hair right here. Clean your eyes. Okay. All right. So we have a couple of pop balloons. We're gonna get to them and see. Yeah, wow, they decided to pop. Okay. I'm already right here. Name and age.
Jamel, I'm 40.
Okay. Why did you pop?
Shitty sound, G Honda.
I'm big on feet. So we was just talking about the feet. So they a little hugged up a little bit.
Well, I was a little nervous, so they kind of slide. So I gotta push them back in my shoes. I don't want them hanging over. So
It ain't about pushing back. They all over.
okay, that's fine.
No, hey,
Okay,
they talking to them.
okay.
All right. So is Jamel your type? Why not?
He's okay.
You see how he was wrong for that? You don't even say nothing like that. You wrong for that.
No, the feet are big though. The feet are big. I'm gonna tell you something. And I hope every lady hears this. Your feet and your elbows, right? If I grab your arm, a lot of times I'll run it up to the elbow to see if you got that alligator elbow, and it's an automatic, like you need to be scrubbed down with baking soda and turmeric to get all of that rough shit, like a brown sugar, you need every kind of scrub for at least a while to get your skin exfoliated. The feet, if she got hooves sticking out, I haven't even seen the shoes, but if she got hooves, I love horses, but it's all bad.
Right. Hey, but Black America, hey, what would help with that also if they take their 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar in the morning with some cold water.
Get him, G Honda.
Help with them arms.
You
Hey, I'm just saying, huh?
Look, you can get that all done. You can get that done immediately. You can have it done, and you wouldn't have to do all that care if you started early. If you started early scrubbing them elbows and them knees from the beginning, you wouldn't have to do all that. My mother taught me to scrub my elbows and my knees since I was a little girl. So I always run into the shower or the bath or whatever and make sure that I scrub my knees and my elbows so they ain't black. They're the same color as every other part of my body. The whole point is a lot of people skip that elbow and they have rough elbows, knees, you name it, because they haven't been taught that those things need to be touched. No, I don't want to feel like no alligator. That's crazy.
Crocodile.
Yeah.
Crazy word. Crazy.
I wouldn't say that. I ain't no person to be like that. He's okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jamel. So
it don't make no sense for you to put no heels on and your feet are choppy. Oof.
I'm gonna go down here to the end as well and see. Follow me.
See, she ain't used to wearing heels.
Why did you decide to pop? What's your name and age?
Deshaun, I'm 30.
All right, Deshaun, why did you decide to pop your balloon today?
She said more than one baby mama.
How many you have?
Few.
I know him too. You know him. Yeah.
Where you know me from?
The neighborhood. Our neighborhood.
Where is it?
Well, like when we was younger. I don't know if you remember.
All right, so is he your type? Why not?
He is.
What she say? Or what
What
you say?
What she said?
She knew him.
She know who he is.
Yep, she know who he is. Yep.
Oh, they had dealings. Oh, okay.
No, she known him since a kid or something like that. Since they were kids. Yeah.
Not because you is a street nigga.
No more.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go on back up here.
Wait, what's a street nigga? What does that
I
mean?
like it. I like it.
What?
I like it. I like that a lot. She was like, "You a street nigga." I like it.
What does
I
that
like
mean?
it. But that means he is known. So you have okay. Have you ever heard of Big Meech?
Yeah, that BMF show.
So he's not a movie star. He's not a rapper. He's a nothing and a nobody. He's a street nigga. You heard of Freeway Rick? All of these people are street niggas, and it's like I don't know what city G Honda is in, but a lot of times people that are street niggas, you be known in your city. So it's kind of like being a hood famous or something like that. So he's a street nigga. She know who he is. I love it.
Oh, okay. Street nigga. Hey, Jay. Hey.
HQ, what's up, panel? What's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
What's up? Yeah, I concur with everything Black America just said. Can't break it down no better than that. Salute to you, Jay Tillman.
Oh, what's the silliness right here?
What up, Jay?
What up, Black?
Hey.
We're going to have you ask a question and get a feel for the guys and see who's a better fit for you today. What question would you like to ask?
What do you like to do for fun?
Okay, we're gonna start at the end and then work our way back up. Okay. All right. Name and age.
James, and I'm 28.
Okay, would you like to answer that question?
So I got a couple of things I like to do for fun. So
And I ain't interested in nothing you doing for fun, so we can skip you.
first thing I like
that's
to
that
edit
niche,
videos. Like that's kind of my passion, content, and then I like to travel. Like all my close friends, they stay out of town, so I'm always traveling. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Name and age.
Mozzie, 38.
Okay. You answer that question.
Oh, you got another question for me.
You gotta answer.
Mozzie, not Meech, Mozzie.
Nah, I think she got another question. Go ahead.
Oh, Mozzie is back. This is the same one.
He on a
You
different
can
show.
answer the question and then I'll let you.
Why this dude on multiple different shows?
Is that a bonnet?
Huh?
Is he wearing a bonnet or a turban?
He wears
A turban.
turban.
The head wrap. He tired of being the big fish in the little pond. He trying to expand his
So is he a Haji or is he like?
No, he a black dude.
He was on the first. He was on the first one we looked, and they looked at him like he was crazy. On the first Pop the Balloon that we did. My question is, why is he on here with the same outfit, the same look? Triple?
He just wears simple black t-shirts. He fake what's it called? Jet rides.
Triple.
Yo, Jay, remember he had that fake helicopter? The helicopter was the size.
The
helicopter
fake
was
helicopter.
like the size of my Mustang. It was crazy. I was looking at it like, man, what's this guy doing? And then he had security and stuff, and he got out of it like he had just flew there. And then,
He didn't even. He just walked away from the helicopter.
Yeah.
Off the
hey, HQ, you should show that video, that reunion video. They really showed their ass for real.
I mean, what is he got out? He was begging on the other show. He on this show. He should get cooked. He should get cooked simply because what does he have on? I don't understand what's the point.
I think it's the same day, HQ. I think it might be like they do a bunch of shows in the same day. Like I went to The Price is Right one time, and they just do a bunch of different shows continuously. Like they tape all the shows for the day. So that's possibly what it could be. He just changed up his style with the head wrap or whatever that he got on. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's the same day.
This is rough.
Okay.
I mean, I just make money. I'm gonna keep it real. Take care of my son. That's pretty much it. When I have fun, I mean, I do a lot, so I don't really want to go into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
They watch
So what's
bandits.
your idea of like if you had to put together like a perfect day, what would that consist of?
I'm so sorry. Let's go down the line and answer that question, and then we can answer the new question.
She heard that money. She heard money. I got more questions.
She shouldn't even be asking no questions to him because she said if you have multiple baby mama. Okay.
Keep that. Yeah, that's gonna be our next question.
He said
Ask
multiple
another
baby
question.
mama.
Okay.
Right.
Name and age.
Official 30.
All right, official.
That's your name.
What was the first question? No, it's not my government name.
Can I know your name?
Dante.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What was the question?
What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, I take care of my daughter a lot. Take care of my kids. I don't know.
Kids?
Watch football, travel. Shit, that's about it, really.
You're
right
done,
now.
son.
All right. Name and age.
Kenny, 35.
Okay, can you answer?
I like to coach my 9U football team. You know, you City Grizzlies. I like to just chill in the crib, smoke.
I think I see what's wrong with relationships right now. Men can no longer speak. Are all of these niggas shy?
That's what I was just finna say. What the hell wrong with these niggas? The way they
can't articulate for nothing. No articulation.
They either shy, and I'm an equal opportunity motherfucker. These niggas are shy. The speech that they use it's atrocious. I like to. It's bad. Everybody sound like they high as shit. It's horrible.
I know, right?
Maybe I need to start drinking. I can't even understand them.
Right.
This is why I hate going to the South. I went to the South one time. I was in Louisiana. I was trying to order something at Subway.
You stopped across the line.
Black America.
No South slander.
I'm messing with you, bro. I'm messing with you.
Hey, I was in Subway. I was in Subway for a half an hour trying to explain to the girl I wanted a turkey sub, bro. It was bad because it was. I get better service in Mexico. Like, to keep it real, like the Mexicans speak perfect English.
Yo, were you in New Orleans? Were you in New Orleans?
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
That's why.
Yeah.
You was in New Orleans. That's why.
Man, it's bad. It's like a whole different country.
Right. It is. And I was about to say that when she passed the one guy with the braids, I was like, wait a minute, what? We didn't get no information from that one. Then the next one came up. I make money. Okay. What else you got to say? Then the other one talked. I was like, wait a minute, why y'all mumbling? I don't understand how you expect to even go on a real date or get a real. Do women have sex with these people?
Mm-hmm.
Women have sex with these people.
And get impregnated by them.
Get impregnated by them.
Multiple times.
Can't have a conversation. What's going on that we can't get a conversation and then have some dialogue and then let me see what level of intelligence you have going on? Because
it also has to do with her attractiveness level. She's not really attractive, so I wouldn't really be interested too. I'll be like, well, I'm gonna leave my balloon unpopped to see if I can hit, right? Because she got the gut. You already got to lift that up. You know what I mean? You got to lift that gut up a little bit. But like if you hit,
she's not bad. She's not.
Come on, I didn't say she was
her
bad.
At her level, she's not. She is. I came up to say something about what was happening before, but
she got a thick. She's a thick chick. She ain't a fat.
It's something that you would get behind. It's the moped thing, right? I ride Harleys. It's the moped thing. I got a little moped or spree, but I just take that right around the corner to the store. I don't take that up and down the street or you don't want nobody to see you riding it. That's
you don't
what
wash
that
that
is.
and polish it.
Yeah.
You don't wash that
Yeah.
moped and polish it.
Yeah,
I left it outside. It's about to rain. Okay, whatever.
yeah,
Here we go.
no, I dig what Black America saying. That ain't bad. It ain't bad. You know, that wouldn't be nothing I would take out when I'm pulling the jewels and the mink coat in the Escalade out. That wouldn't be the one. But like you say, you know, it's a time and place. I agree with the brother.
Okay, we agree with that. Okay.
I like the film. I do.
You see, the one that's finna speak, he talking in straight sentences.
He like he about to fight.
It's like, look, I know he look angry, don't he? But
He about to fight.
he's forceful with what he's saying compared to the other guys.
YouTube as well. So you know what I'm saying. I travel. You know what I'm saying. So it's just
stop saying you know what I'm saying.
YouTube and travel, content and traveling first.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna get to your other question, but before we get to your other question, I would like for you to pop one person balloon based off of that.
She already know.
What?
All right, let's stay down.
A Black.
Before we get to seeing why you pop, I want to know why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I ain't gonna lie. Like I like the way she look. I like her aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? She
Fat
nice,
nigga,
dark,
fat.
tall. You know. Yeah.
So why did you pop his balloon, girl?
I take what I can get, baby.
He's like typically.
But y'all, she's not fat. She's
No, I'm
not.
talking
No,
about him. I'm talking about
For
him.
him. Fat nigga tats. Yeah.
HQ, she's bigger than all the dudes on there. What are you talking about?
Tall. It don't mean
no. HQ,
Stature-wise.
she's
Stature-wise.
she's wider. She's wider and girthier than all the dudes.
I mean, that's genetics. That's her stature, but she's not presenting her best self. What I came up to say, when I heard Black talk about the C-section and stuff, I'm like, that could be that from how she's sitting on that thing right there. Right. But it's also a sign, and then G Honda was like, can that be fixed with like diet and like exercise? Mm-hmm. The answer is absolutely yes. And, and Black actually answered it because they can't put the crunch bars down. I know women like on social media and stuff who have had pregnancies and C-sections and everything like that, but they lifestyle coincides with health and fitness and they don't have that hangover like that. This is a sign of laziness.
Yeah, but I had to push back on that. If you have a C-section, if you get a C-section, you can diligently work to get that to go back, but you're always going to have that little punch most women are going to have that little punch.
No, most women are going to have it because most women aren't going to stick to a regimented diet.
And if you have multiple children, it stays there too.
As you get older and to a certain extent, but you can tighten it up. It's just the human body. You can tighten it up depending on which surgeon did it as well. That's a caveat as well. If they did a good surgery and your abdominal wall is tightened up back to like 80% of what it was before, you can tighten it back up, but it just takes time. It just takes time. Right. But if you, I mean, all of us, man, we all eat what we want. Right. You know, even if those of us on the panel who eat real healthy, right? It ain't me. You know, we still got a little excessive body fat. The vast majority of us are overweight. We just not fat or bloat out. We are overweight. You have excessive body fat.
Well, we not Asian. We not Asian. Having a little body weight is nothing wrong. No, I don't think any man. I don't think any man ever says it's like what I get mad about HQ is 5 or 10 pounds. HQ 5 or 10 pounds isn't overweight. When we start seeing back fat titties and we start seeing like this girl remind me of Rihanna when she came out for Super Bowl. She looks like she's 6 months pregnant. When we start seeing things like that, then we start saying, okay, like salad and avocado. And then you might switch to chicken with half a cup of rice, you know, so you can kind of change up your diet. But if you're taking in sugar and things like that, sodas, sugars, teas, anything like that, all of these empty calories, they put this kind of weight on you to where you have the potato salad arms and all of that stuff. It's just not for us guys. That's why when we look at a woman, we see something different than you see. We see because all of these men, all of us, we love you guys so much. We have been studying you for years. We see every nook and cranny. We say she's gonna have fucking cellulite if she takes off that black dress. Like the only way she looks good if she is bending over.
Hey,
you see what I mean? And it stretches everything.
A dude the other day wrote to me and said, I said, women gonna have cellulite. They just gonna have cellulite. It is, most women will have cellulite. He said, you supposed to name the show Tiger Stripes and Cellulite. We ain't mad at it. He said, that's the show you should name next time. Tiger Stripes and Cellulite. We ain't mad at it as long as it's following the right.
No, that don't work that way.
I was like, hey, look.
That don't work that way. I want to backtrack real quick. I'm not saying anything I said. I'm not saying what should be. I'm just saying what is. That's just the reality of it. I like dealing in the reality and the definitions and the actual facts of things. Like I said, most of us are technically overweight. A little bit of body fat, 5-10 pounds, HQ, that's not going to make a difference. No. If a woman is standing up still, right, and she got titty rolls here, that's, to us, we're looking at that like that's a lack of discipline. Right. Just like if a guy is standing up and his stomach is hanging over his belt.
Yeah, but you got to
lack of discipline, brother.
But you got to understand, most people who don't eat like don't eat like they're supposed to, don't exercise like they're supposed to, they're a little overweight. So they're gonna be a little overweight.
Yeah, but that's the dating market. That's the dating market, but that's not the way, it has to be. That's the way
so
it
that's
is,
not,
but that's not the way it has to be.
Right.
And that's not necessarily true, right? I'm going to tell you, as somebody who works an extreme amount, right, up to 90 hours a week, I don't get to work out like I should. I might can work out 1 or 2, maybe 1 day a week, right? So diet is everything. I am a bigger guy, but I'm not big to where my stomach is hanging over my pants. Right. I'm not, anything like that. I usually ride anywhere from, I want to say about 225 to 212, right in there. But when I'm in the truck, I make sure I'm eating salad, I'm eating carrots, I'm eating avocados all day. And then on my weekend out, I love chicken, steak, meat, stuff like that. But it is, like I say, it's cutting out all of the empty calories, and my favorite thing, pizza. Like I'll go a month, 2 months without eating pizza. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like all of the things that are delicious to us, we just can't eat the shit, and people don't deny themselves of that.
So my one sweet this week, I get to have, because
that coffee that you went on Saturday.
This is my one sweet. I get to eat that this evening. That's the only
a granny candy.
Yes, that's the only sweet I get to eat this week. Otherwise, it'll just be like.
That's torture right there. Forget that.
So one sweet,
torture HQ.
Right. It just is what
you just don't like sweets then.
Well, no, I just don't like sweet. I may eat a peppermint.
You just don't like
that's
sweets.
about it. So
I love sweets, man. I love cookies. So
I get sick on cookies, sick on milk, I just get sick. Once I hit a certain age, I started getting sick by eating that food. So I had to take away all the food I used to eat until I got down to when I wouldn't be sick. I can't eat Doritos. I can't eat Cheetos. I can't eat none of that. I get sick. I get instantly sick. I mean, just instantly sick where I have to stay in the bathroom if I eat something like that. Like Doritos, Cheetos, milk, anything like cookies, anything like that. Chocolate.
It's not hard to stay in shape though, man. It's not really. Like the 99% of it is the diet. Like Black said, it's what you consume. And if you're not drinking all of these, if you're not drinking your calories,
Right.
I mean, you put down a cup of orange juice. I mean, you know, with breakfast or something like that, and you have a soda for lunch, and then some lemonade with dinner. That's like you ate like 6 meals that day.
Yeah, I know.
You've exceeded your calories for days.
I know.
Just in drinks, and a lot of people don't realize that, man. And it catches up to you.
And we got to do better. We got to do better. Oh, I meant
like this brother right here.
I meant to say something. We gonna do a review, or we gonna talk about Sinners on Friday night. If people show up, we gonna talk about the movie Sinners on Friday night. So hopefully everybody went to see it, heard about it, blah 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 blah. Because I want to do a review of Sinners on Friday night.
I want to say I might be able to do something if I pull up people in my 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 StreamYard test server. We might be able to do a little something if you haven't seen it. I'll keep you posted.
Okay.
Huh?
So Sinners, the movie Sinners. Okay. I fell asleep. For the first half of it. I went in there. If I go to a theater, I'm going to sleep. That's why I very rarely go. But I wanted to see that. So I woke up in the middle of it when they was in the juke joint. The beginning and all. Yeah, I did. So I'm gonna have to take myself back to the theater and look at it again, or if I can find it somewhere offline, I wish I could, but I guess I can't.
So you can't watch that shit from home?
I don't think you can.
No, you can't.
I don't think you can watch movies from home. Can you watch movies from home?
I can.
Hey, excuse me.
Definitely can.
Hey,
I gotta go to the theater to watch movies. You gotta put it in my email.
Hey, HQ, I'll send you an email.
Fire stick, HQ.
But it's like
go get it updated.
Oh, okay.
Go get it updated.
Get it updated.
Go
okay.
Get. Oh, I'll update it. All right.
I need to update. I thought
I'll update it,
but maybe I don't have Fire Stick.
You watch anything?
Well, I gotta get it Fire Stick. Okay, so I'm saying I want to do a review of Sinners where we have people on the panel and then talk about the movie. Say, but that's Friday night though. Let's finish these people.
Please, they're like my type.
Okay. What about them?
My type.
I don't know.
He big, lady. Just say it.
I don't know. It wasn't given for me. It just wasn't given.
All right. Well, thank you. All right. So now
that body
let's ask
wonky,
that
brother.
next question to all the guys.
He's a bell pepper body.
Guys, what was that question? Planning a perfect date.
And what would your perfect date consist of, or like day with your woman's significant other?
Okay, one more time. What would the perfect date consist of? So it's a 2-part question.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, man. If she worked out and took that weave out, and she had like a pixie cut or something.
All right, so
which one, the blonde or the other one?
The one in the black with the white shirt.
She only need to lose a couple pounds. She need maybe 25 pounds if that, and she ain't that big.
Wig. Take the wig off. Wear get you a nice little pixie or something like that, or some a natural something that complements her, facial features, right. and lessen out that sodium and that sugar. Right. You know what I'm saying? Start walking. She ain't gotta go to the gym. If she get her 10K steps in a day over a 6-month period, she wouldn't even feel like she even put too much effort into anything, and she'll look totally different.
2 miles a day. 2 miles a day.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Now y'all got me curious. I need to figure out how to get a Fire Stick today. I got to get a Fire Stick today.
Go to Walgreens.
What?
Go to Walgreens. Walmart.
You don't watch movies. Y'all don't go to the theater.
No, I do, but I mean, we got things that we can watch it from home. HQ.
The Fire Stick.
Watching it.
Let me see. I'm gonna say when we wake up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Let's do a spa, you know what I'm saying? Let's do a little spa day, you know what I'm saying? Relax real quick. And then let's do something like fun, you know what I'm saying? Activity, like, you know what I'm saying? Go kart riding or, I guess some little laser tagging or something, just something cool, you know what I'm saying? Just,
like a little fun.
Yeah, it's a little fun.
You like to have fun.
Okay. Same question.
It depends on if she my lady or not.
Do a little spy, know what I'm
Like,
saying?
you know, you
It is your lady.
If she's like, this is,
if she my
Willing.
spouse,
well, like y'all little, yeah, like somebody you taking serious.
somebody take it serious. I fuck around, take a.
I don't know what he's saying.
I don't either.
First, you gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Gotta eat. Second thing, it depends. Because if you bougie, I'm taking you home.
Okay.
You ain't bougie. You don't have a good time. I like to bowl. I like to shoot darts.
He would be lucky to have somebody bougie in the presence of you and the way you talking. Ain't no way no woman should go over there if you can't communicate better than what he's doing. I don't know what he said. I don't even know what he said.
I think what it is I think what it is so dude over there next to him is mad, right? Yeah. He's the one with the angry face. He brung the weed. They was all smoking. And they smoked his weed, right? But they all kind of hide. But he's chafed. The dude on the end is chafed because he's like, these niggas will smoke up my weed and everybody high. So it's like they all done ate a big old meal and they sunbathing. They can't even talk. They like him, this guy right here, the dude with the hair that looks like a rapper, the mossy dude that I just came to get money. I like cheese. Like they all are. They're done. All are done. Jeepers creepers.
He like, I'm gonna get this $10 off this dude, man. He done smoked up all my stuff.
You know, go to like old head bars type shit. Chill.
Sound like a hole in the wall spots.
Just chill, you know.
All right, my fault too. I heard something else, so I thought she said two things, but she said one. So
Okay.
sorry for confusing.
It's all good.
You need the question, don't you?
Yes.
What would your perfect date with your significant other, spouse, yeah, consist of?
A perfect date.
Uh-huh.
Them dudes are low.
You heard the question three times already. What are you thinking about?
I don't know. They not even in the room.
These dudes are zooted up. The one dude before him, he couldn't even look at her. It looked like he was looking off to the side the whole time. Like the answer was over in the corner. This Mozzie nigga looked like him and these two dudes, they look like they want to fall over. Like literally, they standing there swaying. This is hilarious.
I'm like, I don't get it.
Get it.
Wait a minute.
I go with the flow. I'm gonna throw some shit out there, and whatever happens, happens. But we definitely gotta go eat. Know what I'm saying? We gotta go do something active. Know what I'm saying? I don't know, something mentally fun. I don't know, like an escape room or something. Something. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Okay.
Don't have nothing specific.
All right. Same question.
Something mentally
For
fun.
me, a perfect date.
Hey, I don't know.
First thing I'm gonna do, pardon my voice, man. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you shopping for something to wear. I'm gonna get your hair done, get your nails done, pick you up in my double R. Probably got 1,000 roses in the Rolls Royce.
Oh boy!
Bro,
What is he
shut
doing?
up, man. Shut
What is
up,
he doing?
man.
What is he
This
doing?
is ridiculous.
I'm gonna say double R, but I gotta say Rolls Royce because they might not know what that means.
What is he doing?
He's selling himself. I got a question though, because I'm kind of looking at it now. Is anybody besides the fat dude that she already popped, are any of those men actually looking at this young lady?
No.
Does it seem like any?
Hold up. Look at old boy face. Look at this face right here. Look at what he's saying with his face. The third.
He like ninja. Please.
Look at what he's saying with his face. He
Should
said,
be a meme.
stop.
That's a universal face right there, man. That's a universal face,
That
man.
every man's face. Is that every man's face or no?
He said he asking, is that a phantom or a ghost?
Look at the face on that dude, boy. He's like, what's wrong with you?
Oh.
You doing too
After
much.
that, I mean, shit, we gonna just go with the day. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. So we gonna just go with the day. That's if we in the city. If we not taking no trip, like I said, I'm pick you up, double R, roses, all that, the whole thing. You done got your hair done, nails done, you dressed to impress, whatever. We both looking good. We gonna go out to eat, fine dining. We might go to a club, and pop shit, have fun. And then after that, you know, we might just go get some massages or something like that. I think that's a perfect date.
This is pathetic.
What do we? What?
This is harmful. It's pathetic. Once again, now he's on the other end of the spectrum of people that should be beat publicly, right? From the jazz dude.
He the one that got the money. You the one got the money, according to you. According to you.
Let me tell you something. The richest dude I know, like two of the richest people I know, right? And I'm talking about extremely, extremely wealthy. One of them drove a Jeep Grand Cherokee, right?
Crazy.
The other one drives like a 02, 04 little two-door Mercedes.
Right.
This dude is so rich. The one that drives the other guy that drives the Cherokee is much, much wealthier than him. I'm talking about like billionaire. This guy is so rich that when him and his wife got divorced out here, he was giving away the statues that was at his house. They like $10,000 and $25,000 statues. He was just giving them to the movers so that he wouldn't have to move anything else, right? He was like, I don't care. I don't want it to go anywhere. You know, I don't have anywhere for it to go right now. So you guys can have them. Okay. He had to give his wife $40 million in cash plus homes, right?
Okay.
They don't, rich guys who got money, they don't move like this. We went to meet with some of the oil people a few years back, and we pulled up in a G-Wagon. They got upset that my business partner pulled up in a G-Wagon. They was like, you niggas is too flashy. They came in their regular redneck cowboy trucks. We pull up in the BMG. Huh? You know, we pull up in the G-Wagon. Right. It was like, don't ever bring that to meet with us again. You know what I mean? Like, so
right here. Yeah.
It don't make no sense. He needs to be beat for a whole nother reason.
Okay. All right. So based off of that, we're gonna have you pop 2 balloons. Come on back up here to the front with me. Unless you wanna, you know who balloons you're gonna pop already. Okay.
What the hell is wrong with him?
He popped his own balloon.
Yeah, I refuse to let somebody pop y'all balloon. Oh, okay.
It's like my little too big little dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So before we get to why you pop, why did you have your balloon unpop?
She the last girl. I ain't gonna lie, she the last one. But my type, you ain't my type though. But look, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Cause you beautiful girl in your own little way. Yeah. But my type, you ain't my type though. You was just the last girl. So
Why your balloon wasn't popped in a long time ago, bro?
Why did you decide to pop his balloon?
I just didn't like his answer. It was like it just really didn't align with what we consider that for me. Like a good day.
People do not like losing, man. People do
All
not
right.
like.
Make sure when you talk, you hold the mic to you. Okay. So thank you. So before we get to why you popped his balloon, or you popped your own, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I was really just being entertaining for real.
Okay. So
I'm just keeping it real.
why were you going to pop his balloon?
Just because
The-
it was like
the-
the stuff he
the
mentioned,
club is
like
closing.
the necessity. I mean, the
The lights
like
came
the,
up. The lights came up.
the
The,
brands,
the,
cars,
the club,
and stuff
the
like that.
club
It's
is
not really
closing. I gotta
necessary
take something home.
or to get me at that for that matter. You know,
I
what I'm
gotta
saying?
take something home. The club is closing.
Right.
Back in that.
You said if it's my girl and we're in a relationship.
That's fine, but it's like you could have said I'm gonna pick you up, like I'm gonna pick you up in this or not. It's kind of like
I'm gonna keep
that's
it
your
real.
style. I see that
No,
that's your
no.
style. You look pretty flashy, like that's your style, probably.
It's cool. I'm just saying I wouldn't have dated you anyway. I'm
Okay.
just because you got the
It's
makeup
gonna always
on your
be
shirt.
that.
Yeah.
And you got like lipstick on your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you got like a blood clot in your eye.
Yeah.
So
I'm a barber.
no,
and
and
some
it's
hair
no
got in my
disrespect.
eye.
I'm not trying to be funny.
It's just like
I was just paying attention.
you
know what
saying
I'm saying?
things that don't add up to nothing else.
No, I was just.
But it was giving Fugazi though, Bookie.
Hold on, wait a
You
minute.
ready?
Let her come back.
Yeah.
You said it's giving what?
Fugazi.
What would that be?
Blood clot. What the blood?
All right, we're gonna step away.
I don't
Come
even
on.
know what the hell that whole. She said she got something caught in her eye.
Got some hair in her eye.
Yeah.
Come back. Somebody else popped their balloon. Okay. Okay, so while we were going down the line talking, you decided to pop your balloon. Why did you have your balloon unpop?
I wasn't physically attracted. You know what I'm saying? Like, as ladies coming out, I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, is she one for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wasn't feeling. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing too much.
It wasn't just the vibe.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. So is he your type? Why not?
It was cool. And then I like YouTubing and like content creating, so that was cool as well.
Yeah, we could definitely do something if you want to. Networking.
All right, so we have one balloon that's not popped. We're gonna get to him and have some communication going between
wake
the
up,
both
Triple
of you. Since you asked a couple of questions, I'm gonna kick it off with you. What question would you like to ask?
How many kids you got?
0.
She ain't got no kids.
Kids.
Stop.
I was gonna say that she don't look like she had no kids. But then you came up, G Honda, with that panis, which is like an apron.
It is.
Or pop.
No, it is a panis. It just didn't come from a C-section, but it is a panis.
And she should be able to get rid of that at 10 pounds, 20 pounds, no problem. So she ain't got no kids.
Hence saying that she's bigger than all the men on the show, except the other guy.
It's not about weight, really. Like when we say it's not about her losing a certain amount of weight, it's about her losing a certain amount of body fat. That's what it is. Body recomposition. She can still weigh the exact same and be tight. I'm talking about brick house tight.
Right.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Oh, okay.
Nah, you ain't like me. Remember?
You don't want kids, or you just don't have none?
No,
Just
I don't.
cause?
I want to have a few children.
Okay.
I just want to be married first.
You got any questions for him?
Right on, sister.
How many children do you have?
3.
With, I guess,
Pop
with
his
one
balloon,
person?
girl. Pop his
Okay.
balloon.
Talk about it, maybe.
Pop his balloon.
All right, come on up here. Let's get some more lingo going
No,
between y'all.
pop
See if
his
it's a match.
balloon. He does not
As long as
qualify.
you got multiple, you don't have multiple babies.
No, he don't know. I know what she said, but
What?
why would she set herself up and say, I do not want to have children until I'm married,
Right.
but I will date somebody who has multiple children by somebody.
Right.
No, you already.
Well,
No,
yeah,
it's not good.
I mean, I understand that. I get that. But so you saying she can get somebody that don't have kids, so don't settle.
Yeah, she could. And if she's not, I can't really tell because it's so small, but from what I'm seeing, she's not bad looking. I don't care about lipstick on the teeth or a makeup on the shirt or a blood clot in her eye. I'm like, I'm not perfect. Like whatever. She got nice dark chocolate skin. The hair something needs to happen to that. That's not.
Right.
you know, and
Yeah.
then be active.
Right.
She got it, like you said, AQ. She got a good shape from what I can see.
Yeah,
she got a real good shape. She's thick in the thigh. She look like she got some yams. She just carried a little bit excess
in the
body
stomach.
fat. I'm not mad at that.
Right.
I'm not mad at her shape, the little stomach that hangover. That's just me personally. I'm just speaking for me. I don't mind a little excess.
Right.
I just when I say stuff, I'm just saying it just for reality's sake.
Right.
But I don't mind that little bit of panis.
So she don't need to be settling. He got 3 kids. I mean, he got 3 kids that she shouldn't be settling. She shouldn't be settling.
No, she should not, man. If this was a family member or a friend, I'd be like, girl, no, don't.
All right,
he got multiple kids,
all
man.
this
Leave that
time?
dude alone.
Yeah, she waited all this time not to have no kids. No, don't do that.
Those, huh?
Right.
So tight in here.
First kid you're supposed to be taking care of is
Before
your
I
own.
ask my question, I want
Unless
to make
some
sure
unfortunate
y'all
thing
don't have
happens to
any other
somebody.
questions for each other. Do you have another question that you would like to ask?
No, you can ask yours.
Do you have another question?
No, actually, like I would probably want to talk.
So is it a match for you?
I guess so.
Is it a match for you?
No, Papa's balloon. Papa's balloon.
She didn't say yes. She said yes. So
I
she said
think
yes.
it is. Yeah, it can. Yeah, I think she cool. I think she cool.
No, man.
Yeah, we got a
No. See,
match.
HQ. Remember what Black was saying to you earlier and what I said to you before? And when we said when the guy comes for you, we've already shown you that we're interested in you.
Right.
Right in this instant, he just showed her. Whatever happens is her fault. He just showed her that he was not interested in her.
Right. Right.
Flies,
He was just doing it he was just doing it for the camera. Okay.
Yeah, he's not interested in her. He don't want her. Yeah, I get. No, you got to pull teeth.
That's horrible.
How you feel as a woman when your
thank
dude you dating
both
is the
for
dude that's like, oh yeah, I guess
participating.
so.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. She definitely should have popped before you. But before that, she knows she doesn't have any children. So she should have stood on that standard of no children. She should have stood on that.
walk off to the sunset with each other. Go ahead. Look at that beautiful sunset. We go to that way.
Look,
to the door.
he's just gonna hit
Towards
it.
the sunset. All right. Thank
He
you for
ain't
watching.
reach out to
the
grab her
sunset.
hand or nothing, man. That dude don't want that girl.
Hell no. He don't want to have a comment. He just want to have a
Yeah, he don't. Well, I could say
conversation.
You what? I'm sorry. Who was it? What were you saying, Black America? Uh-oh, you just went totally alien, quiet. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Yeah.
Bring out our next single guy.
Our next single guy.
Hello, welcome in. Can we have your name?
My name is Paul.
Paul,
Come
how
on, man. Why even do this, man?
1 years old, young.
They popped his balloon, Paul.
All right, and what do you do?
I'm an attorney, and I
He
actually
got to go for the Caucasoids.
for a theater company that does.
You say HQ Caucasoid?
He's going for the Caucasoid.
He got to go. He got to go.
Why?
He got to go. He got to go. He got to go. He got to go. He got to go.
He's like a decent enough guy.
Yeah, he got to go. He's too short and either Asian, Mexican, or white, brother.
HQ. Why don't you?
Your chance.
You just regulated him to the Asian, the white, or Hispanic.
But HQ, why are the sisters always doing this off a man's height? That man could be a Wall Street broker. That man could be
It don't matter.
That man. But I mean,
It don't matter, G.
I understand the concept, Jay, but I'm just saying though, why are we the only race of people that do that?
No, we're not the only race of people that do that. We just
predominantly.
We predominantly we are tall. Women are tall. Our women are tall. A lot of our women are tall. We got short women too, but a lot of women are tall. And when you say tall, dark, and handsome, a woman wants a man to be taller than her. It just is what it is.
But that has no bearing on his provision and protection.
Yes, it does.
No, it's not.
You have to be attracted to it. No, you can't say you can't sit there and say I got to be attracted to a woman and then turn around and say I can't be attracted to the man. You can't say that. You're attracted to women. You pick women because you're attracted to them. I pick men because I'm attracted to them. And so therefore, if the height don't match up, then I'm not attracted to them. Period.
Is what it is. It's the reality of it. It just is what it is. And as soon as he speaks and the jokes that he cracked,
right.
Only a small select few sisters is gonna like that personality in this package.
Right. Right.
If the guy was G Honda, sounded like this dude, got the beard, got the height,
right,
making eye contact and stuff, they're gonna be like, okay, I could deal with this. He a little nerdy, but yeah, he got the other stuff.
You know what, Jay?
This dude right here,
yeah.
Sorry, bro.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, I said that earlier, Jay.
What do you mean that's a problem? That's not a problem. That's the way it is. That's the way biology runs.
They're passing on a suitable dude, though.
That's the problem for him.
That's a problem.
Hey, I don't care.
Okay,
I'm not dating short. I'm not dating
think
short.
about it. Think about it this way, though. Throughout human history, I don't remember the percentage, but all men haven't procreated. It's been a large amount of men who can't get women, period.
Right.
And when you think about it, biologically, when women pick, they picking genetics, predominantly genetics, right? You know, society has changed some stuff because you can have flashy this and flashy that or whatever, but predominantly they're picking genetics. So when they see this man, they don't want his genetics. It's inherent in them not to want his genetics. There's certain women that are going to look past that, like Asian men are typically shorter, so Asian women don't really care about height.
Right.
Mexican men are typically shorter, so Mexican women don't care about height.
So that's why you said he needs to go to the Asian, white, or Hispanic.
I said Asian, Mexican. or white, because white girls like corny bald brothers.
And gonna find a height. He's gonna feel like he's not gonna feel dominated, or he's not gonna feel intimidated, because he's gonna find a woman that's shorter than him in those communities, if he's attracted to that. But is he attracted to that?
Yeah.
And I got
Arlette's height. She's not taller than him, and she probably got heels on.
Right. You can find her. It's just a specific woman that's gonna go over there. That's all. Triple go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, it's funny you say that, Jay. I was just saying that earlier, but Kayaka was giving me the roundabout. But no, she was throwing the windmills on her brother. But let me ask this. Let me say this. First off, G Honda kind of not wrong, because if you're a woman and you have had nothing but mostly up and down relationships, for you to pass on a solid brother like this is wild. But I'm gonna say this though, Jay Tillman, you mentioned those other women would entertain that, for the other communities. Does that make them smarter by doing that?
I don't know about necessarily smarter. That's just they not used to nothing different, bro.
Yeah.
Like I went to San Antonio. I was looking at houses in Austin and San Antonio like last year. I'm looking around like, God, dog.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody who was brown, like peanut butter skin complexion, was like
they short. They
5'5" or shorter. I was like, I'm 6'2".
Okay.
I was like, geez, man. Like, this is crazy. I feel like I'm overseas again.
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna find the biggest pool of women. If you don't mind, if you're attracted to whoever, or you're attracted to women, and men say they're attracted to all women, or women, specifically they're attracted to mostly all women, then why wouldn't you go wherever you're taller than why wouldn't you go there and then see what you can? You can always find darker women in that particular segment of the community, or darker Mexican women. There's Brazilian dark women. There's all kinds of that may be shorter. You just got to go find where they are. Why fight against women who say they like taller men? It just is what it is. I'm never going shorter. I'm never dating shorter. But
oh my goodness. This has got to be HQ. You're one of the funniest women I know. It's funny because we see so many guys come up here, and I'll be like, hey, would you entertain it? She'd be like, hell no. I would go out with that clown. I'd be like, whoa.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with shorter men. I am just a tall woman.
Wait,
There are
HQ, you said you what, 5'9"?
5'9".
9?
Oh shit, she like 5'10". Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tall woman.
Because HQ don't look tall.
Yeah, I'm tall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You got a small head.
So women who are, so there's plenty of short dark women. There's plenty of short African women or black women. There's plenty of short women. Not a lot of tall women. So therefore, you short bitches stay away from my tall men. That's all I'm saying. Because we don't have enough of those men.
Will not.
Let him chop down that tree, K-Uncle. Let him chop down that tree.
And the thing is, them short brothers like this be like, I climb trees. Let him chop that tree down. They be wanting them tall. They don't care. But the tall girls, they be like, they do not want to be seen with no short dude because they want to be getting carried and stuff like that. And all this
Egotism.
Right. Hit that like button, come in, hit that like.
Telling stories, you know. K-Uncle telling stories. She with those 5'6" dudes. She telling stories.
No.
Telling stories. K-Uncle capping, man. Ain't no way that now you can have a 5'6". Now if a guy 5'6" walked up to K-Uncle looking like Shamar Moore, she knows she going out. She gonna love this man for life.
5'6" Denzel come in. 5'6" Denzel.
Back.
Shamar Moore and
y'all wish
6
that was
Denzel. She going.
Y'all wish
she might not tell us. She might not tell us about it, but she's going.
If Denzel walked through my door and Denzel was 5'6", it would just be an instant dick deflator. Instantly.
Lies.
Yeah, my husband was. I'm 5'9". My husband was 5'8". We were just maybe mere smidgen of height. There's a difference between this and this. Big difference. Okay.
HQ, you just showed about like 8 inches right there, not 2. 5'6". 5'6".
You got to be
a
at least
5'6" Denzel walk in. I got your Amazon package. Woo!
No.
Okay.
She going.
I'm
going.
Right out the door. No, heck, no. My husband was shorter than me. I couldn't wear no heels. Ain't
Not
no
with the
way.
braid wig.
Ain't no way I'm gonna deal with no man that's less than 6'2", 6'3", because then I can wear my heels and I ain't gotta worry about it. Eggs,
A little bit of
all them heels away.
Motivational storytelling for different types of issues, for bringing hope to young people, kind of health issues, change, that kind of thing. But my number one thing that I do, I'm an ambassador for the Short Kings Revolution movement, where the old school folks came from the old chocolate revolution, where chocolate was in the back and the light-skinned brothers was towards the front. But we came back up, and now we're here. So I want to be able to get to a point where
we're airing that.
Those 6'2" brothers, put them aside. Give me that 5'1" guy back there.
We're airing that.
This
dude chasing that
just
helium
like to have
balloon.
fun, be able to.
I don't know what he doing. He sound crazy.
Just let it go, brother. Just let it go. Stop talking.
You sound crazy right now.
Yeah, the jokes don't work up here. I agree with Jay. I was talking about that too earlier before you got on, Jay Tillman. This isn't the platform to come with that type of personality. You got to be stoic, serious, and smooth.
You could be funny, but you gotta be funny.
Right. And he ain't funny.
You gotta be funny.
He ain't funny. Nowhere near funny. I don't know what he doing, but he bombing right here.
Do things in my spare time.
Nice. Okay. And now
none of them girls
you
laugh.
said 5'1", so you're 5'1"?
Yeah. I'm actually 5'7".
Okay.
If I wear the right shoes, maybe I get up to like around 5'8". That's somewhere around there.
There you go.
Look, once you go short, you'll never avoid.
Arlette. God.
Okay.
Sure. So Arlette must be about 5'3", 5'4". Okay.
I made that up myself.
That body is
no disrespect, DM. If you ever.
All right. Now, what do you like to do for fun?
I am a big believer in the Lord Jesus Christ, and He has allowed me to get wherever I've gotten in my life, and it's been an absolute blessing. And so I volunteer at my church, True Zion Gospel Temple. That's a main church. If you need a home church, that's the place to go. It's absolutely.
He talking. He keep talking.
He talk too much.
Everything is wrong.
Too much, brother. Just
I
stop.
know. He's nervous. That's why.
Absolutely
Hey,
amazing.
find him a church girl.
You said,
Why he ain't find him a church girl? Why he up here?
yeah, why he ain't no church girl? Yeah.
Crazy.
Here, I do a little bit of extracurricular stuff there. I love to be outdoors, indoors. I do a little bit of everything, but I also play music. And so I play the piano, I play a little bit of bass guitar. So would love to play some music for somebody out here. But I'm pretty relaxed, pretty chill kind of person.
Okay. And what do you look for in a woman?
I look for someone who is honest, someone who communicates well, someone's faithful, someone loyal, someone warm, someone that loves the Lord, obviously, as well, and then someone that is very nurturing.
Okay. And deal breakers?
Deal breaker is probably the opposite of all that stuff. So
all that
being
sweet
able
fruit on
to
the stage is
not that
drying
faithful,
up.
but someone that's not as nurturing.
They done everything done dried up, boy.
It's
Everything.
all
Just
someone that's not as warm, but pretty open. But as long as they have that core of the
All
Lord,
of it.
you can work with it.
Okay. So we did get some pop balloons. Go on over there, see why they ended
brother
up popping.
mailbox.
Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Hello, I'm Shahira. I'm 35. I popped my balloon because I think you're just a little too short. Like, I don't mind dating somebody
The
who's a little shorter.
revolution
But I
is
haven't
coming
had that many good experiences with short guys. So
She need to
I
stop.
just wanna, but you seem very
Just-
nice, very
just say you're
funny.
not
I
my
love the
type.
blue and the butter combo.
Don't start pointing stuff
Maybe,
out,
you know,
sister.
you seem like you,
Not
you
you.
got style. So that
Let him chop down
means
that
a lot.
tree, sister.
appreciate
That's
No,
Kayaka's
she-
cousin up
And
there.
now she's the one that's your type.
So
That's
for
Kayaka's younger
me,
cousin.
I've
up
given up the type thing because of the fact that some of the
She do
stories
not
that
need
I've
to call
heard
out anything
of like really
specific on
long-lasting,
somebody
beautiful
else.
relationships have been people like I wasn't attracted to them, I didn't like them, and next thing you know, something beautiful happened and came. So I've given up the
True.
type. I don't want everyone that looks like my exes anymore because if I've done the same thing and didn't get the results I was looking for, I got to change it up a little bit. So,
Yo,
Yes,
T-Rex
I
titties.
girl, you got to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't do it.
Perfect. Thank you. It's gone over here.
You on me?
Your
Go
name
ahead.
and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Janae Moore. I'm 33, and I popped my balloon just because I just didn't have that initial attraction. If I'm gonna, I'm dating to marry, and if I'm going to marry someone, I have to want to be with him and only him for the rest of my life. So there's that. And I did go short and I did abort.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm not gonna go back. So there's that.
Yes.
Now she's someone that you approach if you
She
saw
is
out.
absolutely gorgeous. I've got the confidence to approach whoever, and so I would approach,
the way
and
down.
I'm not afraid of rejection. And because I obviously can't leave here with each and every one of you.
He's used to rejection because that's basically the MO he has. He gets rejected a lot. So it is what it is. So he's comfortable getting rejected because he knows. He knows. That's all I got to do is keep asking, and sooner or later somebody gonna say yeah. One of them gonna say yeah. He's playing the long game.
So her height is his. That's his right there. That's his range. Because I think she has heels on. That's his range.
Right.
She don't want that.
No, she wanted taller.
You're absolutely gorgeous. Again, someone
Stop
that
telling her that.
loves
stop.
church, someone that loves the Lord True Zion. Shout out.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
So why you pop your balloon? If you love that,
She don't love it enough. She don't love it enough because I told you it's all drying up on the stage.
Yes.
You would be
You know what that
we would
is.
be going to church and praying
We
together.
can still go to church and pray.
Come
all
on
drying
now.
up
I'm
on
going
the stage.
tomorrow.
Come
so
on now.
let's
The little man in the boat, he paddling in that canoe.
That's
Ain't
crazy.
no water on either side.
Yeah, but he did he died by his own sword.
Yeah, oh
He
yeah.
kept talking. You came in there trying to do jokes. The jokes is not falling right. He talking. He continued to talk. Yeah, he killed his own self. Oh shit! What the hell happened? I done made the damn picture big. I don't know how to make it smaller. God dog it! I hate.
I'm gonna let you pop your two first, and then we'll see.
I hate when I do that.
When did,
But no,
what
he
did
killed
you-
himself.
What button did you press to get it in?
I don't have no idea.
What are you on your mouse now?
Yeah, I'm on my mouse.
What kind of mouse?
Just
An Apple mouse or a regular one with a
Apple
wheel
mouse.
on it?
Yeah, Apple mouse.
Pinch in.
Wait a minute. No, it won't let me do that.
See why?
Or
I'm
double,
trying.
just don't click it, just
Okay,
double
and then
tap
one
it.
more.
There you go. Thank you.
Gentle. Okay.
Okay.
They all had similar answers, so
Hold on. Let me get back to my people. Here she is. Let me get back. Y'all hold on.
We got it. He was behind. You were way ahead.
Yeah, no, he was right here, I think.
Hold on. I'm gonna get a timestamp real quick.
Companion that makes you feel strong and empowers you to do what God brought you on this earth to do.
Yeah. All right. Well, Paul, that is all the balloons popped.
Hour and 6
Unfortunately,
minutes
thank
in.
you so much for coming on. I'll take that. Let's give it up for him, ladies.
He wasn't gonna get nobody anyway because he burnt his own self. He burnt everything about himself up as soon as he was over there talking and making jokes, and he wasn't funny. That's why. That's his problem. He's short, but you should have just walked into the room and been quiet. Otherwise, it don't work because he's too. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
You know what kind of dating show would be good? And this, I mean, I don't know how good this would go off on entertainment, for entertainment purposes.
What?
But if you had your lineup of men and you had your lineup of women, right? And then all the men wore like the same, like just a plain white t-shirt, and like some kind of pants or shorts or something like that. And then you didn't say anything. You just saw the other people. And then you rated them physically, 1 through 10. And then you did a blind thing where you're talking to each individual person, but you don't know who you're talking to. And then you rate them 1 through 10, like who you had the most connection with without seeing them. So now you know who you most physically attracted to, or the studio audience will know who you're most physically attracted to, and who you're most attracted to, personality wise. And then you could kind of see where that differs and then you can do the pop the balloon and see what they actually picked.
Almost sort of like a different version of the dating game.
If you go for physical more, if you lean more towards the stuff you like physically, or the stuff towards more like the person that actually melds with you better.
Okay, but see, people, the look is always the thing. Look is always the thing.
Sure, I'm 26. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
Let's
A
see.
fun fact about me, I'm a Taurus. Hey, I'm Jada Marie. I'm from the east side, Atlanta, and I like to sing, but I'm shy, but don't ask me, okay? Hey, y'all, my name is Keisha. I am 24, and the fun fact is I like to bowl.
Hey, my name is Winona. A fun fact about me is I'm a model.
There you go, G Honey. Y'all get some good kids, boy. She gonna give you ball. She give you the starting freaking first round draft pick.
And I am 29 years old.
Man, that
I'm
was so
Atlanta.
suspect.
And fun fact about me, I'm a truck driver.
Ooh, sorry, sister.
So, hi, my name is Shar Asia, and I'm from New York. The fun fact about me is I like to play video games.
Hey, y'all, I'm Trinity Major. Fun facts about me is my personality, I'm dope. Ha, yup.
Godwin Asamoah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. The lineup started okay till it started going down here. That's all I'm gonna say. It started okay until it went downhill. Now look,
it was okay until it wasn't.
All right, like damn, like somewhere in the middle, we just went straight from cute
tyranny. We're not shaking our head at the black. It's only black women. Why are you bringing up race? It's only black. Why are you tyranny? Why are you bringing up race? It's only black women. We're not shaking our head at the black women. We're shaking our head at the level of the women that are presenting themselves.
Right.
That's the only argument tyranny got. She come up with the same rhetoric every time.
I mean, the women. Look, not every
on
black,
today's
not
show,
black
which
woman,
is the Pop the Balloon or Find Love
not every black
in
woman, not every
Atlanta.
black woman is beautiful. They all have their looks.
We're not shaking our head because they're black.
Yes.
It's the presentation that they had.
Right.
The first sister was fine.
Right.
The red mini skirt. The next one in the white mini skirt, I didn't like what she was. I think she had something on her nose, like, you know, I didn't really, but she was fine. Liked her hair, natural hair. The brown skirt, I liked her frame, but she had too much makeup in the wig, so I didn't really appreciate that for me personally.
Right.
The other girl with the red on, she looked like her dad. The one in all white, I kind of don't remember.
She had glasses on, something like that.
Her right there with the glasses on, but it was a lot of weave.
Right.
But that's not what I'm into personally.
Right.
The other girl in the blue, that's my favorite color. I just didn't like the personality, how it was coming off. I just didn't like that. Has nothing to do with her being black. And then the last sister looked nice to me, other than something was going on with like her teeth or lips, and that was just the only thing that attracted. But I love her complexion and I love her shape, and I like her hair. So what are you saying?
Right.
It's nothing to do with black.
It just went from it just went downhill a little bit. That's all.
We are beautiful ladies who are all here looking for
And they
love.
all went from height too. It's just it was a plot twist in there. I just didn't it was a plot twist in there.
They're single and ready to mingle. And soon we'll hope that they're able to walk out of here with a match. Correct, ladies? Yeah. All right. And you viewers watching, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And also tune in every Saturday, 1 p.m. as we drop every week. All right. Every week, Saturday at 1 p.m., we'll be dropping a new episode. All right. So, ladies, the instructions are followed. Once the gentlemen come, we'll give them an opportunity for them.
What's the name of the white girl version? What's the name? What's that name? I ain't seen one. There's a white girl version?
Introduce themselves. Once they introduce themselves, if there's anything that you heard that you didn't like, if there's anything that you smell, anything you felt, you go ahead and pop your balloon. But if you love everything, keep your balloon on. All right, ladies? All right. Let's
let me put on my tyranny race glasses so I can see everything through the lens of race.
Like and subscribe now.
Oh, these black women. Oh, ew.
All right. So who do we have here? What's your name?
Look at you Negroes on the screen. Who's that Negro with the red shirt on? Look at this guy. Oh, crap.
What's wrong with this brother? What's wrong with that brother? What's going on? When you know women are going to look at your whole presentation, what's going on? Jeans would have did him a hell of a good. Long enough, gym shoes. I would have accepted that. I would have accepted jeans with gym shoes. I just would. What's wrong with him?
He looked like he about to wait at like a house event.
Okay, that's the newfangled thing that young kids do with these floods. Is that what's going on?
Nothing is horrible.
That's terrible. That's wild.
How old are you?
Got lotion on them ankles.
I don't understand. What
30, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I flip houses and got a food truck.
Okay. All right. That's dope. So what are 3 qualities that you look for in your woman?
Ambition, respect, feet.
Okay. And okay.
Yeah, the first girl, her frame is wild. She don't even look like she's that much bigger than the rest of them. But everything is like.
No, she got on those 3-inch heel boots though. Look at those.
I'm talking about like when they changed the camera angle, she was like more like substantial than them. But
she's taller. She's taller.
Lord. The heels, but yeah.
But that third thick woman, look, the third woman, she's I don't know what that is, to be real with you. That looks suspect.
You know that's done to our mind when we see that makeup like that and the wig like that. Our minds go to one place.
Size. Look at those shoulders.
Our minds go to one place, and we like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, fam.
Ain't none of them look like manly. None of them really look manly. They don't look manly.
If you run HQ, if you run it back and you see that, watch that intro again, watch it in slow motion.
Look, I already see the woman in black is ugly as hell. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Not that that's the totality of ugly on the stage. I'm just putting that one out there because we all agree on that one particular person. Solemn.
Out there.
Okay. All right.
She went to kill it
also,
twice.
Other question is,
They all popped their balloon. They all popped the balloon.
Oh, she went over to kill that
I
balloon
mean, they
twice.
all pop, but just so that you can get more information out there for them to maybe reconsider their decision.
You think they would have all popped if he would have wore some jeans with some pants long enough and some jeans?
He too small. His
He
he
too
ain't got the
small for that.
frame.
You gotta
Yeah,
be
the
like a
frame
foot
ain't
taller
there.
for them pants.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And then if you are slim, you got to dress harder than that. He can't. The way he dresses is crazy.
Right.
I agree with the guys though.
Decision. What do you have to also offer for your woman that you're with?
Ambition, respect, loyalty.
Okay. All right. Let's figure out why they pop their balloons. Okay. We'll start from here. All right. What is your name, age, and occupation?
I'm Shar, 26, and it's just too short for me. Like that's it. Other than that, Black King, but it's too short side thing.
Okay.
She got on like 7-inch
your minimum
heels.
that you go for? And also, how tall are you?
I'm actually without my heels. I am 5'10", so I need at least like 6'3", 6'4", at least. You know.
She said without the heels, she's 5'10".
What do you?
Yeah, without the heels, she 5'10". Yeah, she looked like a monster. Yeah, she
monster.
Ooh. I'm saying 5'9", 5'10". We are very conscious when you tall like this. You are very conscious of how big you look when you stand over men. She's standing over him. No, we can't deal with nobody unless they 6 foot.
So the one next to her, she has to be every bit of 6 foot as well, looking like one of the Men in Black aliens.
No, the line goes from the tallest to the shortest. The chick in the red, she's 5'10". This
I
chick
think that's
over
the
here
angle,
next
G.
to her, maybe 5'8". The chick standing next to her 5'8", and then it goes lower than that from there.
Feel like that.
She got a personal preference. You know, I climb trees.
Yeah, she's a bad. All right. Let's go down. All right. Who do we have here? Name, age, occupation?
I'm Keisha. I'm 24. I'm a master cosmetologist, and the foot fetish thing was just a little too much for me. So yeah.
I don't got a foot fetish. I just like pretty feet.
Oh well, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move down. All right. Same introduction. Name, age, occupation.
Okay, I'm Nona. I'm 28. I work in finance. And he was sounding good, but I think it was.
Now y'all stand right there. What if she had a pixie cut and that pixie cut was laid? The chick with the brown hair, brown suit, brown dress, a pixie cut, and that hair was laid. She probably come out looking better than the rest.
I forget what a pixie cut is. What is a pixie cut?
Just a short cut.
Yeah, Halle Berry.
Maybe faded up or not. Just maybe some designs. Just a pixie cut.
I'm just saying, imagine that lady right there in the brown with a pixie cut. The whole look would have been different. Way better than that wig she got on. That's for sure.
But wouldn't that be more designed, more fitting for somebody that was smaller statue though? The pixie cut.
I think it has to do with. I know they say small women, but I think it has to do with the head, man. How your head is shaped,
right?
Or your face, how it frames your face.
Right.
But not every woman can get away with it. But
yeah, but that long wig don't look right on her nose.
The feet thing for me because I was like, there's so many things you could say, and then the feet thing just kind of threw it off for me. But yeah,
okay.
Well, if you ain't got nice feet,
I mean, apart from that, is he your type?
It was sounding good. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to go outside my typical type. So
okay,
yeah.
So he's not your typical type.
I would say not my typical type. No.
What is your typical type then?
A little taller.
Taller.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about that too?
Hey, everybody got their personal preference.
Okay. Is she your type?
No.
Oh, black women being judged. Every one of these women popped a balloon to her because he was short.
I got a type, but it's just different personal preference. You know.
Okay. All right,
come on, sister. I'm trying to meet you halfway, Tierney. I'm trying.
Hey, I'm Toxic T, and I'm 29. I'm a truck driver and an artist.
Okay. And why did you pop your balloon?
It was just the aesthetic for me. It wasn't giving what I like and the braces, but that's all.
Yeah, you don't like this pretty tee?
You gotta come with pretty teeth.
Well,
They
hey,
trying.
they getting right.
They getting
It's a
right.
natural way.
Daddy?
Natural way.
Get it sexy.
Period. Okay, I mean, I respect it. You feel me?
I got red hair.
Just got my preference.
Appreciate you.
All right. So who do we?
I don't know. That's a manly looking woman. She got the best body, but she manly looking.
Hey, body ain't bad. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why she gotta have that body with that
Hey,
face.
I'm Jada Marie. I'm 20, and I'm a bartender. The reason I pop my balloon, just like not my type, and because you're 30.
Okay. Because of the age, correct? That's super. All right.
Guess I'm an OG, I guess.
All right. Who do we have here?
I'm Trinity. I'm 34. I'm an artist.
Okay. And why did you pop your balloon?
He said something about feet, and I'm like, yeah, no, my feet not done.
Uh-oh.
Rudolph?
Uh-oh.
How do you feel about that? Being a man that loves
Yeah,
feet.
she give me
You gotta
auntie
be
vibes. I
right.
just don't like that. The personality.
Yeah, she looks a little older.
Sorry. Tell a lot about a woman.
What does that tell you about a woman?
Just, hygiene.
What?
Personal hygiene.
Can you elaborate on that?
Nah, I don't got nothing really too much to say.
Okay. All right, let's go down. All right, so who do we have here?
Shy, and I'm from New York, so talk to me nice. But I popped my
I'm
balloon
gonna cut you.
and girl, them slacks, and you a little ashy. I fuck with you.
Ooh, no lotion.
Like you cool, but you
ashy. I put oil on these.
like.
You should put shea butter
I
on
put oil on these.
Man, them was
cute.
moisturized
Okay.
ankles.
Ooh, she wrong. They wrong.
But you see what she did though? You see what she did, which was a very masculine thing to do. And she said it's sweet. She said it's sweet. I'm from New York, so talk to me nice.
Yeah.
Which means if you don't talk to me nice, I'm gonna do something to you.
You're gonna get cussed out.
No, that ain't it. Don't mean you're gonna get cussed
She
out.
talked to him nice, and then she talking outside her neck too.
Yeah, because a lot of people like in New York, you ain't got to be. A lot of people think a lot of people in the city is . It's like no, I don't have to be that way. You talk to me this way, I'm gonna just put hands on you.
She done got him in his feelings now. Look at that.
I appreciate you.
Like you cute, but
you ashy. Wow.
But she don't look bad from this
That's
thing.
just
But
bad for me.
I think it was
know.
something with her lips or
I like
teeth
it.
that just didn't.
Ooh, she had something.
He should put shea butter on his ankles. He should put regular lotion. Like he should use shea butter for his ankles. Like
That's
yeah, they're supposed to be
irrelevant,
glistening.
G.
They're supposed to
She
be
said-
glistening.
She told this man, be nice to her, and instantly she started firing on his ass and how he ashy and everything else. So how we gonna come in and say, play nice with me and punch me in the mouth? Like, get out of here, Miss New York.
Right.
Your exterior, your rough exterior, your New Yorkism, and I say that about women from Chicago. They female with my testosterone. They all hyper aggressive in the large majority, I should say, and it's off putting. And how you gonna tell that man to be nice to you, look sweet, and then unleash the beast on him? It just don't. I mean, you probably could have had him sweet talking.
She said, "You look all right, but your ankles ashy." Them is fight words.
She from the Bronx.
You do that comes with presentation.
Okay. So you don't like his
Over there.
presentation.
Like he cute. It's just
The ashy.
Just a little bit.
Really?
And then he said feet, and I know my feet not done. So I'm like, look, we can't be ashy and no feet done together.
You gotta stay right. You gotta stay right.
You be ashy and no feet, like no feet.
I ain't
done,
ashy. I ain't ashy.
Family, it's cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Ain't my type anyway. So
Okay. All right. Let's go back. All right.
That was feminine what he did.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So unfortunately,
you ain't my type, no way.
All the ladies have popped their
move
balloon,
on, bro.
He could have kept on pushing.
Just move. That was unnecessary. Just
Now, anybody who's gonna give you some backstage action, you done kind of shot yourself in the foot again, and you could have saved face for the camera, bro. Learn how to play the whole game.
been real nice. He could have been real nice and cordial, walked off, tried to approach one of the ones that he really wanted, and maybe she would have
backstage, and she might have went. Thank you, HQ.
It was gonna be a joke like, he's talking about feet. You were saying feet wasn't nice. I just didn't know. And then you're gonna be like, no, you know what I'm saying? Hit it with the LL a little bit, and then boom.
They could have both. He could have made feet jokes about his ashy ankles and putting hers together, you know, and they could have had a connection.
Boom.
But you
And
shot
then
yourself in the foot being abrasive about it because using your feels, bro.
Next thing you know, them ankles and them feet rubbing up against together under the sheets.
Always the opportunity is there. Don't ever miss the opportunity.
Don't talk yourself out of it. That's right, HQ. You can't talk yourself in, but you can talk yourself out.
I wasn't gonna pick you anyway. You ain't my type.
Bro, what? But is there any last remark that you want to leave here with?
Oh,
nah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for coming.
I appreciate it.
And have a good one. All right. Okay.
Good choice.
He was not lathering up my ankles.
Oh, he was mad. He was mad. He was.
Hey, Finest lovers, we're pouring everything into the show, but unfortunately, it's currently at risk. So if it's meant something to you, please like and subscribe.
Okay.
I feel like relationships are 50-50 no matter how you split it. Like, because it don't necessarily got to be like I get 50 and you get 50. It's a partnership.
This
regardless.
is not the place to talk about the 50-50 relationship.
Whatever we got going on, I guess. Okay. All right. So we have a bunch of balloons on. We have two that pop.
He's gonna get away with height.
Three.
Gonna
Let's
get him a
figure out
couple
why
of them
these
stay
three
around.
You said
Dude,
what?
they don't want to hear that. Yeah, he said he think he's gonna get away with the height stuff. It's not gonna work, bro. They don't want to hear it right
None of
off
them do, but
the bat.
two of them gonna hang around just because they ain't there for the same reason he there. I know what you're saying. I agree with you, but two of them gonna hang on for exteriors and let that go right past their head, even though it might be off putting to them.
Okay.
Ladies pop their balloon. All right. Let's start from here. All right. So who do we have here? Your name, age, and occupation.
I'm Shar, 26, and I feel like you're a great guy. I'm not attracted, so
For sure.
that's
I
it.
can respect that.
But I think you're a great guy.
Well,
You sound like a
appreciate
great guy. I don't know if you're right, but you sound like one.
I sound like one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, what makes him not your type? Like what is your type as well?
Okay, so my type. Who is Shar's type? I don't really have a
Talked about herself in the
specific
third
type.
person.
Yeah.
I don't know, but she gave me like a black Tarzan a little bit. So I mean, like that's a good thing. But I mean, it's just not.
Did she say a black Tarzan?
She called him Blarzan.
What do you mean? No, let's stop.
For sure. Okay. You like light skinned dudes?
No, I don't like.
Yeah, you
I
do.
don't like.
She lying.
It's not true. I don't like light skinned dudes. It's not the case.
But
That's
sure.
just enough for me.
Okay, that's cool. All right. I mean, what do you think about her? Is she your type? She's pretty. She's not necessarily my type. You look like my relatives. Like I got 12 females.
Okay, cool. Okay, I knew it was something.
Yeah, you're pretty,
was
but
missing.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Kimbo.
Okay. All right. Let's move down. Let's figure out. Okay. So who do we have here? Name, age, occupation.
Toxic. 29. Occupation truck driver. And you just, I don't know. Like it was aesthetic for me. And then he said kids is a no. I have kids, so I guess we wasn't gonna measure anyway.
For sure. How many kids you have? Because he said one is fine.
8.
Oh, baby, I'm out that bracket.
She got
Where's your
4.
bracket?
Let's see.
I have 3 kids.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
That's a deal breaker. That's a bit much.
Oh, and like we was gonna pick you even if you didn't have any kids. Like you were gonna get picked.
For me, yeah, for sure. Because I want like 5. I ain't gonna lie.
I got some out with me. You feel me?
Yeah,
I got my ovaries.
So if she have 3 and you want 5, you want to do 2 more?
That's a lot, bro. That's a lot.
If you can't handle it, say that. That's all it is. You know, you can't handle it. You can't hold it down. But it's
I can't. You're right.
Goodbye.
You're right. I can't handle it. You're right. You're absolutely right, ma'am.
Oh, I hate when the ugly girls do the hypersexual thing. I can't stand it. Oh.
She has to. It's your personality. I don't know how many people really gonna be endeared to her personality unless they're around her every day. And she a solo. She got a solo act. She a truck driver, so she only got the chance for her personality to wear off on you. She got to be ratchet red little niece out there. Just to
she
go
got
ahead.
a whole bunch of tattoos on her face too. Y'all saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Everywhere.
And her baby daddy's probably show you exactly what she like, and it ain't him.
3.
Plus, that's a whole
I mean, maybe she would look a different way if she didn't have all those tattoos, but she got a lot of tattoos on her.
situation. I don't know the father. Like
You don't got to. My kids have a daddy. I just need one. Yeah.
Like compensating hypersexually for lack of femininity.
Okay. All right. So who do we have?
Talking about who don't need a daddy.
Your name, age, occupation?
I'm Trinity. I'm 34. I'm an artist. It was just the age.
Yeah. Apart from that, he's your type?
No, but it's just the age.
Okay. All right. So
then it's not just the age if he's not your type.
Nah. But I like your outfit though. The aesthetics is nice.
Just the color.
Okay. All right. Let's come back. Let's come back. Let's come back. And it seemed like
it's my favorite, but
it's just it's a ragtag of women.
Jordan, New York got that wagon, man. She's brutish, but God.
Ooh, which one?
Look at it. Looked like that. It looked like the. It looked like the screen is warped.
Holding a balloon twice. Like a distributor
type. So what is your type?
Look like the screen warped behind her back. Boy, God.
I don't know, cause sometimes I could give a little if you what I like, but typically like brown skin a little bit, maybe a little light.
What?
This idiot right here. This idiot right here. First he said, "Oh, maybe a little light brown skinned, then maybe a little light skinned, and then all the ones he said start popping the balloon." How you gonna talk yourself out of something, bro? When you hit you, okay,
easy,
and you see what's in front of you. You know, if you say something, they're gonna pop themselves. So don't say nothing.
I gotta know the rest, but funny. Yeah.
One thing though, you know, if you too specific, women gonna pop.
I think he was too specific.
But I've also seen if the guys be like, "Oh, I don't really got a type."
I have a type. Pop.
And you'd be like,
he asked him. We'll see. Old boy in the blue just sabotaged his ass because he never should have said. He never should have said, "What's your type?" Because most men are going to answer. Most people are going to answer. My type is because see, I would fall into the Denzel Washington, and then all the balloons would pop, right? So
nope.
I wouldn't say
I'm not
that.
popping unless you pop me. If I see a girl that I want and I'm attracted to, I'm not popping unless you gotta pop me. You gotta pop me because I might be the standoff.
Right.
You could like all light skinned dudes or something. It might be something about me. This fly isn't here, man. My dog. Right.
And he messed up totally in that instance. Just because if you notice, nobody is dark that was holding the balloon per se. Your target audience, some people were holding balloons, and you said the exact opposite of what they are. Like, bro, read the room, play the game the way it's supposed to. You have seen this show several times. You know exactly at least a 60% chance of how to play this game, because that's what it is. And you went out there, saw all people that have a favorable complexion and said, I like a dark girl. None of them got the balloons already. They popped already, bro. So I mean, poor observation skills. That's what I say.
That's why a lot of them come in the door and say they all look beautiful. That way you cover your bases going down, and then ain't nobody gonna ask you what's your type. Blue. All of them look beautiful. You look amazing. All of y'all look amazing. Then ain't nobody got to ask you what your type is, because then they think I'm possibly your type, and then they not busting no balloons on you. You the one going over there to bust the balloons. Because if you tell me, oh, I like light-skinned women, I know automatically I'm finna bust the balloon. That's just dumb. Why would you say it? But he burnt himself up. And the old boy in the royal blue helped put his head on chopping block.
More ladies that pop, let's figure out why they popped, all right? All right, we'll start from here. Name, age, occupation, and why you popped your balloon.
Keisha, 24, master cosmetologist, and just because you say you're more on the brown skin side, I know I ain't brown skin, so that's fine with me.
You are, I mean, it's all brown.
All right.
See, that's why she popped, because he said brown, because he said the wrong thing.
There's only one girl up there who's technically not brown skin because she has pink undertones.
Which one is that?
The one in the blue.
Oh, okay.
The one, she's got pink undertones. She's lighter skin, but she has pink. Like, look at her knees. They're like pink.
Yeah.
Every other girl, look at their knees. Their knees is brown. They might be lighter brown or darker brown, but he said brown.
But you know how that's gonna be hyper analyzed, and
opportunity for you to get.
Go ahead.
He didn't. Just like HQ said in that instance, to use a bit more of a blanket statement that don't alienate nobody. So if you say, an attractive lady, this, I don't even got to talk about body types or anything. Everybody gonna feel like they're the prettiest thing in the room. I don't have to allude to it in that way, but for the argument's sake, I know 5 different guys that would look at all of those different women and give out complexion descriptions a bit differently than the way Jay would, because I would give it a bit differently than Jay did, based on not more so logic, just based on the people that I've interacted with anecdotally. Right. And some of those persons, young ladies, don't appear, 2, 5, and the young lady with the white holding the balloon right now. Right. If I'm her, even analytically, I wouldn't. He said dark. I don't necessarily, and I could be misusing the word, but I think he said dark. And at that point, she's not fitting into the frame that most people would think of, like the last young lady. So you kind of disqualified yourself by over specifying. I think you could have played it a bit safer in that one. Just like we talk about the 50-50 things, Jay. That's something that you can kind of smooth over the room, and we'll talk about other things behind the scenes. Certain things don't got to be said, especially if you see something you like specifically. If you're gonna jump out there, that's the complexion I like, the one I want.
Yeah, I'm talking about one person.
Yes, she got caramel peanut butter. You gave us specific because you wanted her.
Right. So you can go ahead and present one. We're gonna get their answers on that question, and based on their answers,
we only got 2 balloons because he marked himself.
All right. Okay. All right. Can you present that one question for us?
What y'all do?
Okay.
I work in finance, and I'm also in school for financial technology as well. So
what was that?
I'm a bartender. That's my main way of funds. I do other stuff too, though.
Okay. All right. Do you want to ask one more question? One more question?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get a relationship-based question here. All right. All right. Can I get a pen? Thank you.
When was y'all last relationship?
When?
Yeah.
Bad question.
God, bro.
Why is he asking the dumb? Wait a minute. See,
I don't want
to be on a damn down. Don't you know you finna be on a dating show? Shouldn't you have at least 2 questions in your pocket?
Oh my God, bro. He's asking questions like, I do not want to find somebody. I'm just asking this 50-50.
Right.
I'm gonna start with, I'm a keen on complexions or whatever. Whatever what you do, what's your job? Okay, that's fine. But then with the last, why do I want you to think about your last relationship when you're talking to me? Why?
He in the hole already. He was in the hole when he opened his mouth about that 50.
Hey,
you go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
No. You go ahead. You were gonna say something. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. No, I was just laughing at the fact that you guys were talking about. I know you mentioned about the girls popping the balloon and maybe they pop too fast. Most of the guys we run by you be like, hell no.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on there with a strategy. You go on there with a strategy. First off, don't come on here and you can't speak and you can't articulate what's going on. If you come on here and you can't articulate, you're gonna look like a dummy. First off, don't do that. Second, have 2 questions in your pocket. 2 questions in your pocket that you understand, and you understand the answers that you want, and you understand the answers that they should give because they align with what you want, you got going on. This is how you're supposed to play this game. Of course, you're going to run across a whole bunch of different women, different type, different colors, and all that good stuff. Be nice and cordial to all of them. Regardless, don't stand out in your clothing and your demeanor, and you will get a date if you walk out of there. This dude right here blew it from day one, from the minute he walked in the door. Why wouldn't he have a woman? He dark-skinned, tall, dark, and handsome. Why wouldn't he be walking out there with one woman? Explain to me. Because he fucked up at the beginning. You fucked up at the beginning. You started asking dumbass questions. 50-50. I don't know. No. Then he started asking even dumber questions as he got into it. Oh, I like dark-skinned women. Oh, I like light-skinned women. Okay, pop, pop, pop. Then now he's asking the even dumber question. What do you do? What is it? How much money you did it? Dumb. Have 2 or 3 questions in your pocket. There's no reason for a tall, dark, and handsome dude to walk up that stage without a woman. That don't even make sense to me.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, he sounds like he just don't have a lot of experience with women though.
But look at here. Look at this. Look at this. He got on the same pants as Goofy did in the beginning. He got on the same type pants. He flooding, just like the first guy. But why didn't they bust his balloon? Because he's taller and he's bigger and he's darker and he shouldn't walk off that stage without a date. But he messed up in his question.
Get him, HQ.
I'd say a good question, instead of like, what do you do for work? Like, what brings you value in your life? Like, what brings you value in your life? And just let them answer and see where their mind goes with it. Don't give them any prerequisites or nothing like that. What brings you value? What brings value to your life? And if they start talking about material things and stuff like that,
right,
they're excluded. And you talk about your health and friends and family and stuff like that, then yeah, then we can go into that, because I know where your mind is coming from. It's probably a more moral family. You kind of care what other people think about you to a certain extent,
right?
So you're not just all about yourself and things like, I gotta have this job and gotta do this. Like,
we gotta in the comment section, he said he gotta make himself clear on his expectations. No, you don't. Not on this instance. When you get the woman that you want at the dinner table for the coffee, that's when you let your intentions be known. You don't get on here talking about, I'm finna drag you into the house and you gonna be cooking and cleaning and I ain't paying for half the bills and all that other garbage. You don't do that. Oh no, this kind of format. You do that when you get to the table and you got her one-on-one. I would like you to be at home cooking and cleaning. I would like to take care of you. I like to be the provider. How do you feel about that? You say that to these women like this, and these modern day hyenas, and they're going to look at you like you crazy. Well, you mean 50-50, dude? What do you mean? Oh, he just want me to pay half his bills. Of course he's going to alienate half the women. You don't do that. When you get specific is when you get on a date. Now, you try, look, open your net wide and catch as many fish as you can, and then you do the damn.
And then you can take them out and toss the ones out you don't want.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You said what I meant to say. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right?
Y'all know how y'all play Wheel of Fortune and they be like RST, LNE or whatever. Those is the broad ones that's most likely going to be in that sentence or statement or whatever like that. Them is the questions you need to ask, them broad questions.
Right.
And then when you get them isolated, then you can ask the other stuff and find out what they think about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect analogy right there, man. He said you can solve the puzzle a little bit later on. You get a couple more letters.
A couple more
on
letters,
the surface.
man.
I don't want to be too. I don't want to go one way or the other, and maybe that lends itself to what they talk about in terms of stoicism. But playing your hand don't allow me to be over giddy, over excited about it, or too sullen. I need to be right in the middle of those things right there.
Right.
Get a framework. And then we'll find out if those things are tailored to us. But even with that being said, most of these people know exactly what they're coming here for. Right. And by that, I mean men or women. So tailor your questions to what you're looking for, i.e. use the right bait for the right fish. If you're trying to, you don't got to ask intellectual questions if you're trying to knock people off, because if you're trying to smash, then you're probably asking the wrong questions anyway, because I don't care about that. So just make sure he sounds unsure of the question, like you got nothing, like you just asked some talking points from your phone 2 minutes ago.
Right.
Knows the questions you got. Like they can be the most moronic, but if they well thought out for you and they suit what's going on, shoot your shot with them. But he seemed like he just shooting from the hip with absolutely no charisma whatsoever, as somebody said in the chat. And I mean, for real, like you too big to not have no type of flow to you, bro. You got to do something a little different.
Right. It's like the social skill is kind of off off. What's going on, bruh? It's not like women run and scream when you walk towards them. You ain't hideously ugly. So, I mean, what's going on that you haven't had an opportunity to have conversations, to be with women, to know how they think, to know how to frame your questions, to know what kind of woman you're looking for and what to ask her. You wouldn't ask me, hey, HQ, would you have my baby? You know not to ask me that question because I already already had kids. So it would be dumb if you came to me and you asked me that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm on a lineup of women and you say, would anybody have my baby? It would be dumb for you to say that and I'm on the stage because I've already had children. Know your audience and what questions you're going to tailor towards who. And this young man doesn't have that frame. That's all we're saying.
Because it is attractive to women when a man knows what he wants.
Right. And this man is just asking anything. Like he looked on his phone 5 minutes before he got on here, and then he decided to say whatever was in that phone.
Because if I go up there and I see one girl, and I'm like, and the other ones, I'm not really attracted to the rest of them.
Right.
I'm even. And it might be disrespectful to the other girls, but even when another girl's talking, I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna smile and and I'm gonna be respectful, but I'm gonna give her choosing signals. I'm letting you know I want you.
Right.
I want you.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years.
Yeah. Is that sexy red in the middle?
I've never had one.
Sexy red what?
I said that sexy red standing in the middle.
Okay.
Look like sexy red, don't she?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So here's your pin. Go ahead and pop one balloon for us.
And that she didn't have all this. I mean, I know that's her thing, and I'm not saying she shouldn't look how she wants to look.
Right.
I'm just posing the question. Could you imagine how she would look if she was just natural and wore something like nice and was just a feminine?
Right.
It would look totally different on her, man.
Right.
And just man.
Right.
Femininity is a superpower, man.
No more questions.
It's like masculinity.
No more questions. All right. Go ahead and pop one balloon for us, okay?
You gonna pop the chick with the white?
She holding it out there for him too.
He's not attracted to either one of them. That's the problem.
Damn.
He not attracted to either one of them.
It don't matter because he didn't ask any questions of substance. He don't know nothing about either of them. He's still only picking off of physicality.
Right.
Wow. At first, no relationship.
You don't know if they got kids.
He should have just popped both of their balloons and got it over with and said, forget it. I ain't even finna deal with it. That's what he should have did.
Like she might be a little more innocent. You know what I'm saying? And indulge in a lot of stuff yet.
Okay. So you love innocence, or you like innocence.
Say this thing because I want to be able to do something with you that you ain't did before. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
new experiences.
Yeah,
backdoor action.
All right. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, but what the hell you expect? What do you mean that don't even make no sense?
I don't know.
That don't make no sense.
That's cool.
He don't know what she's done. He don't know nothing about her.
No, right?
Can we have both of y'all come down here beside me? All right.
He has no idea.
All right. So let's figure out.
He ain't really attracted to the chick in the white. He wouldn't have had no hesitation. If he wasn't, he shouldn't have had no. I would have been like, nope.
If this is a match, do you have any questions for him?
Do you have kids?
No. Told you I want 5.
Did he ask if they had kids? Did I miss that?
She said she didn't have no kids. He don't have no kids.
Too much.
But did he pose the question? Because I might have missed that because I was talking or laughing.
He asked them, did they have kids? He asked
okay, he did ask. Okay.
I can compromise.
I don't want kids as of right now.
Oh no.
Child free.
Okay. Can you come back? Okay, so you're saying you don't want kids at all, or just right now?
Right now, no time soon.
Okay.
Like, I want to be like the rich auntie who travel the world, got my business.
She sounds like she's child free.
Yeah, I could respect that. That's what she wants for her life.
Not just childless.
All right. Okay, you go ahead and join the line. All right. So unfortunately, they all popped their balloon, and you weren't able to find a match. But do you have any last remark you want to leave here with?
Y'all all look good. Get home safe. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all find y'all man.
All right. Thank you very much.
If he would have did it properly, he would have been up there with the brown dress and asked a different question. It might have been a different.
He could have had the
outcome.
right candidate. He could have had the right candidate, but he didn't do it correctly. He did it some weird way. I don't know. See, he didn't seem to be attracted to any of them, but still, when you go up there, have 2 questions in your pocket. Have something that will draw out the answer that you want. Don't come up with those talking points, crazy talking points. Triple X, give me your final thoughts, sir.
Okay. I say if you're gonna step into this arena, you need to be well prepared to do battle. Right. Period. You know, you need to come in there with your armor on, which would be well dressed. You know, you need to accessorize best you can, and you should already know what, how, and when, and how you're gonna apply what you're gonna say. You know, you need to have a level of stoicism in order. You know, jokes could work if you're a really funny guy, but it's still a risk.
Right.
Because even if you're a funny guy, it's no guarantee the jokes are gonna land.
Right.
You know, or they're gonna find you funny. You could still be funny though, you know, but it's not a guarantee.
The first guy, he had very, very dry humor, and a lot of people that's a specific person that understands and gets that dry humor. The women didn't get the dry humor. So
no, I agree with that.
Nothing landed that first guy, even though he should have been perfectly fine. He was 5'9", 5'10", dressed really nice, probably smelled good, and they still were like dropping like flies off of him because he kept making jokes that were too dry for the dumb girls to understand.
Yeah,
the dumb girls, because I got the jokes. I understood exactly what he was trying to say, but they were like, huh? What is he saying? What?
Yeah.
And it didn't fall right.
I say this with all due respect, and me talking to a lot of women in their 20s and 30s over the years, and even still now, you'll be surprised how many times I've been talking about something and they just be like, you know, like they're just not aware of certain things. So it may not be on purpose, but they just don't have that level of. A lot of them don't have that level of curiosity.
Right.
You know, exponential curiosity. But I can see the floor. Great panel as always, and great input, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hit that like button. Jay Tillman, the last words.
I'd say I don't know if this applies for women as much as men, but for men, you gotta diversify your tackle box.
Right.
When you're going out there and you're trying to get that fish that you want, you got to diversify. So like for me, and I know Raquel was giving me a hard time the other day because I was baking cookies and doing all kinds of nonsense. But for me, I try to be experienced in all different areas of just life, man. I want to know about cooking and food and tech and nerdy stuff and literature and science and some of the ratchet stuff and different places around the planet. So if I was single, if I was in a different areas with different types of women, I can relate to those women in different ways, and I can show a jack of all trades kind of, you know, a knowledge base. So they're like, okay, this guy just isn't one-sided. He's showing me different angles. So, you know, I can listen to him, or I can, you know, I could follow his lead if that's the kind of, you know, woman that she is and stuff like that. So fellas, you know, and fitness, keep your body right, keep your ankles lotioned, you know, keep your hair done nice, something that compliments yourself, you know, all those different things, smell good,
right?
Stay, you know, everything. Diversify your tackle box so that when that fish comes along, you're gonna have the right bait to catch it.
Yeah, but part of having that right bait is being able to communicate too. And we got a problem with men being mumble mouths because we ran into that today.
That's a part of it. Articulation. Learn, like, don't. I'm from here. This is how we talk, man. You can talk that way there. You don't. It ain't. Who cares about code switching, man? I don't code switch for nobody. Everybody code switches.
Right.
I don't want to go to my friends and have to. Hey, did you see the football game on the? No, bro. I'm talking to my boys. But if I'm going somewhere professional, I have to know how to speak to the majority of, you know, professional people. Gotta communicate. I can't be, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? This, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? I don't know what you're saying. I never know what you're saying when you say that. So yeah, diversify your tackle box, gentlemen. Any all the fellas, anybody who ever sees it.
Thank you. Postman. Final words.
I mean, Jay put a lot of it out there for you, but ultimately for me, I don't think no guy should really be on these shows unless you doing it for content exposure or you really that dude. Like, it's a certain type that everybody say they want, and if you match all of those prerequisites, by all means, and I mean that in terms of your presentation of it as well, not just having those things and not being able to be charismatic or have no type of riz, as the kids might say these days, and nothing lands because you don't have the presentation of it going for yourself. Right. And that could be like that guy who's 6+ with no type of confidence in himself. Right. So he still talk like he was 5'7" and you about 6'3". With that being said, I think that most of them should, like you said, diversify your toolbox, but utilize that toolbox in a different garage, because this arena is really not the place for anything that's I think will be long term or sustained. You might find needles in the haystacks in that one, but
think about
it. Go ahead.
You get more exposure if you do get on. You get more. Your social skill gets better if you learn how to talk to multiple different women. Also, the people that you're on the panel with. You know what I'm saying? If you're lined up with a bunch of men, you sort of had that camaraderie where you can speak, you can talk, watch another man talk, and then be like, oh, okay, let me talk like that. So there's training in these videos. There's training with these shows. You talking to women, you talking with men, having camaraderie with men. That's the whole point of these shows, I think. That whole training.
And for the most part, I would totally agree with you. But in this instance, when the man is on the picking stands, you are out there by yourself. You are learning nothing but more of the same. Like honestly, you're learning more of ways to be rejected. But I don't think they go home and take notes from these things in terms of how they actually will present. Like you said, there's other men that can go ahead and do that. And I only say that because oftentimes in my experience, whether it be from elementary on up to now, if a man says something negative in terms of a woman, by that I mean like, oh, she ugly, or she ain't my type, or she wasn't that good, another man won't take those things into consideration. If he want her, he gonna go ahead and try to shoot his shot. Conversely, rumors or your opinion as a woman can spread like wildfire for a man, and if they perceive him or link him to be like what they classify as lame, that can permeate through every platform that he go on, and somebody might like feel sorry for him and give him sympathy cat. But at the end of the day, for the opposite sex, in my experience, if you are rated negatively and that exposure to those people mean they still know you or see your face, it only take one person to say something bad about you on the female side, and that could wreck a guy.
But see, it should be some kind of level of competency when they walk in the door. They should know this person knows how to speak. This person can coherently express themselves. These things should be before they even walk on the stage, because this and you feel me and it, you know, exactly. That. No, we don't know. They want to be able to articulate. We want you to be able to hear you, understand you, all of these things before you get on that stage, because we don't want you to look. What does it look like if all of the men are on there humming? I feel me. Every last one of them do that. What does that look like on the show? So the whole point is there should be a level of competency when you come on here to talk. Please be able to speak in straight sentences. Please be able to articulate your ideas. Please be able to do all of these things before you get to talking on this stage, because you look crazy. The one dude who was looking to the side, who was looking at the camera like we were crazy, he was like, oh, you feel me? I know. No, we can't do that. So the whole point is these are training grounds. That's why I like to look at them, because they're training. Learn to look at it. Learn to look at, take a critical eye on all the people that come up there. If you do this and you know you do this, you see how it looks that you do that. If you stumble over your words, you see another guy stumble over his words, you take that and look at it and say, well, I shouldn't do that. So I'm looking at these things as training videos. I don't look at them as real dating shows. I look at them as training video. What not to do, what not to say, how not to come across. You go on the show wearing floods, son? Really? You thought wearing floods was the way to go? Who told you that? So now you know you look like a fool. Now you know you look crazy. So the next guy who was watching that says, I know I ain't going to go in there with no floods. I know I'm not going to go in there and dress like that.
That's kind of true, HQ. But if he was a different dude with them same floods on,
we saw what happened with the game with the guy with the same flood. That last guy, that tall guy with them braids, had floods on.
Yeah,
he burned himself up.
There's a cat on I think it's Instagram. He might be on YouTube. Like certain people interview him, or sometimes somebody's filming him, and he'll be out. He's like a model or something. He'll be out at these events.
Mm-hmm.
King something. The brother's like six.
I know
he like 6'8" or something.
Right.
These women be breaking their necks to talk to this dude. Right. He could wear whatever he wanted to, because he can articulate. He got swag, and he's tall and he's
that's
fit.
Whole shebang. Looking good and articulating. You have to look good and articulate. You got to be able to present those ideas. You can't get up there and be big and a big lug, 6'8", and say, you feel me? You feel me? No, that's not going to work, because she's going to hear you speak and then she's going to run away from you. But he's 6'8" and he's articulating. He's with coherent thought. He's not high. Of course, they're going to gravitate to him because they understand that he knows how to communicate. Of course.
He never talks for too long. He has a conversation. He gets in the conversation. He gets out of the conversation.
Right.
He gives them the option. So, because they nervous too, because they talking to this big 6'8" brother.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, okay, let me get your number. And then, okay, man, yeah, maybe I'll check you. I'll see if I can get you into the thing and talk to you later. Right. I'll talk to you later. That's what he's saying. And they'll be like, oh, okay.
And so that's a caveat. That's a lesson to be learned. He may look good. He may present good. He may be tall. He may be all those things. But if he can't articulate his ideas, he cannot articulate his interest, he cannot articulate his thought pattern, that means she's going to turn away. Because I'm going to look at him and say, you a big ass lug. That's all I'm going to do is throw you on your back and then I'm gone.
No, that means she should throw him away, HQ. Oftentimes they don't, and they procreate with this big dummy. And now we got nothing going on because he got no leadership whatsoever, because he was never planning out to be that way. But you saw all the physicals and thought you was getting a basketball player. So what you said right there, they should want to do that. And when you see that, run away. But if a person can articulate their thoughts, how can you actually act on those particular thoughts whatsoever? So at that point, you should know, not a red flag, but let's say a orange one, and reevaluate. But I digress.
Thank you all. Thank you all for coming up, guys. I've been up here for 4 hours. Ooh, shut up. Maybe long.
Yeah, we getting good streaming hours.
Oh, I ain't trying to do no streaming hours. I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to do 2.5, 3 hours. That's all I'm trying to do.
We go for 8. We get them Joe Rogan numbers.
Oh, I meant to say it again. We're gonna look at the Sinners movie on Friday as soon as I figure out how to do a Fire Stick or whatever, and get the movie, because I fell asleep in the theater on the Sinners movie. And I woke up in the middle of the damn movie and I was like too embarrassed to redo everything all over again. So I got to find it on the Fire Stick.
If you get an email from me and you get I'm just putting it out there. If you get a link.
Right. Oh, that's all I got to do is watch the link?
No, you're going to.
What? Just send me an email.
He'll put you in.
Okay. Thank y'all.
I got to check something to see if I can get something going, but yeah.
Okay. Thank y'all for coming up. Thank you for coming up. Thank you. Oh, I meant to, you guys should have put your stuff in the chat. You should have put your stuff in the chat. Put your stuff in the chat. Let me read these super chats. Oh, Tahilism became a YouTube member. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Project Leroy, $2 HQ. There are Caribbeans who rock that hairstyle. I know. Thank you, Project Leroy. And Pink this, Pink that. Member for 4 months. Someone cash at me 500. Whoa, that's a lot of money. But thank you, ma'am, for 4 months. Thank you. I thank you all for showing up. We're gonna do tomorrow show, and that's at 6 p.m. That's the women potential candidates. Can we get a coffee date? Happens tomorrow. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you very much. Thank y'all. I'm glad y'all showed up. Thank you.